Yes, people, we are back live on the channel. It's been a couple of days, but we are back. It's been some time. I've missed you guys, missed talking to you guys, missed talking to the audience. Augustia is back. But first and foremost, on behalf of myself and obviously Augustia, we'd like to wish you a very Merry Christmas indeed. Obviously, anyone who is celebrating out there, anyone who loves Christmas, anyone who spends time with their families, and anyone who's been through a lot on Christmas as well. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays indeed. Justia, welcome back to the channel, bro. Obviously, it's been a few days, it's been a while, but we're back live. I mean, we had to do a Christmas special, as obviously we how do you say, we discussed this, but we discussed this like a few days ago. We discussed doing All Out Sports podcast. We discussed doing you know talking sports end of year recap and everything like that, because obviously last year we'd had to do F1 separate show, NBA separate show. We'll do it all in one now. We might as well do it all in one, and if we have to go over 2 hours, we'll go over 2 hours. We don't need to do the auto generated on StreamYard. No
Oh
more.
yeah.
Augustia, big up to you, man. Welcome back, and hope you're well. Hope you're blessed.
Yeah, big up, Ekvin. I love that. Bless up, bless everyone in the chat. It is amazing to see everyone here. Big up, Twisted Fate. Glad to see you're enjoying the whiskey. Make the most of the holidays. Merry Christmas to everyone watching. Of
Yep.
course, we could not do a Christmas stream. We had to. Merry Christmas, and it's the end of the year. It's the end of the sporting calendar year. A lot to discuss. A lot to discuss in the sports that this channel covers, which is every sport, basically every sport. And also, as the title says, United, NBA, tennis. You know the shtick. You know how it works over here. So pleasure to be back with you guys. It has been a very interesting year. I think interesting year for the most part. We learned a lot about certain athletes, new guard taking over, old guard disappearing, but for the most part, it was compelling. So big up everyone, big up Twisted Fate. That's super sweet of you to join the chat.
No worries, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you jumping in just to wish me Merry Christmas. And bless up to you, bro. Merry Christmas back to you and your family. I hope you guys are all well, happy, and healthy. Hope your family's doing good, man. And I'm sending my best wishes to you and everyone there back home. But anyone who obviously, like I want to say, anyone who's been through a lot on Christmas, I just want to say one thing: you're not alone. Everyone goes through things at Christmas. Everyone goes through, some form of blues or an end of year sadness and everything. If anyone ever feels, talk to somebody. Let them know how you feel rather than keeping it to yourself, because it's not worth the depression. Not depression, but it's not worth the stress having to go through it for days. I would say might as well talk to somebody, and get help if you have to. You know what I mean? And I may not be a therapist. I guess we're both not therapists, but if any way we can help, and if our live shows are helping, feel free to tune in and leave a comment. I always get to your comments. I always respect anyone who comes into the chat, and bless up as always. But I guess obviously, you and I got to start on a positive note. Hey, Manchester United Football Club. We've always spoken about United and across the sports, all out sports shows, and we don't always have the best feedback about Man United. There's always going to be some positivity there, but it's not been a great year for Manchester United. 15th place and a European final defeat to Spurs. It's a new low for United. It's a new low. We did obviously one of the highlights was our show that we did after the final, because we literally was ranting about football. We was literally ranting about how our football club was being operated and everything like that. We were ranting with the result. But the funniest part was the views on that stream was actually crazy. And I'm like, nah. Like, people just love watching us lose, don't they? And they just tune in and then they start raving about us. They can't keep us out their mouths. You know what I'm trying to say? You can't keep Man United out their mouths. But listen, Augustia, obviously it's been a tough for United, isn't it? But take it away, bro. And big up to you, bro, in the chat, man. Start with something positive. We start with United, bro. We've got to start with our favorite football club. We have
I
to
mean,
start.
hey, Monkey D. Luffy, it is positive, right? Because the most positive emotion is laughter. And if you don't laugh, you'll cry. So that's exactly what we're doing with United. We're starting off on a high. Yeah, Kevin, you're right. It has been, for the most part, low after low after low. It just keeps getting worse in many ways. But then sometimes we do get a bit of a bump. You know, if I could sum it up in one word, I've obviously not been as invested as you have this season, or nor as I have been in previous years. Probably it's like one step forward, three steps backward. That's what it seems like with United. Seems like that every single month. Where we make progress, we make gains. I mean, you talk about we've had some interesting matches, some end-to-end matches against sides like Bournemouth and Villa. But that's where United are, and I know Villa has been a top three side in the league this season. But for the most part, we just aren't, for the money that this team invests in, for the amount it's spent on, with the amount Amron was backed in the summer. It just isn't good enough. And I get it. The table is very condensed. I think, what are we on? I just want to check. Are we 26 points from
26,
17 games?
26
Yes.
points. Yeah.
So we're 3 points off fourth in Chelsea. But with the way we've played and with the amount of money we've spent, Ekavin, we should be doing better. And
Yeah.
maybe we're in the minority. But at the end of the day, Ekavin, which one of us has the standards of victory? Us, right? I don't want to be divisive here, but we hold United to being the biggest and the best. So of course there are some improvements. Of course there's some players that are doing well. And Buemo had his hot streak of form. Bruno's been decent in and there. But for the most part, this is not where we should be. And
No,
hopefully next year it's onwards and upwards.
I agree. This season there's clear improvement in the attack. The one improvement I'll talk about is our set pieces. They've actually improved. Our set pieces have actually improved. I think we're second to Arsenal in set pieces. But listen, that's not something to gloat about. That's not something to brag about. Something to improve on. I'll be real. It's something to improve. It's something we can still get better at. And you can talk about attack. We missed a lot of chances against what was it, against Aston Villa. We missed a lot of chances against Fulham.
Mhm.
We've missed a lot of chances against a lot of sides that we should have absolutely destroyed, man. And I'll be real with you, bro. Right now, United, we need to be more clinical in front of goal. Cool, our defense is not the best, and that's what the issue is, in my opinion. I think it's our defense right now. Obviously, this year itself, I think I'll be real with you. As much as I don't agree with 15th place, I think we threw the season away for the Europa League. That's what I think we did. I think we purposely threw a season away.
Yeah, we threw it away for a silver medal.
For a silver medal, exactly.
Yeah.
For a silver medal. And we got nothing out of it. Nothing. Could have won that Europa League, but at the end of the day, Tottenham won it, and we absolutely choked. It's just plain and simple. I'm not gonna be too negative on it. I'm not gonna be too, I'm not gonna think about that too much right now. Cool, there's improvements this season, slight improvements, but at the end of the day, if you're not, if you lose a League Cup game to a League Two side, it just tells you that there's no improvement. And cool, you can talk about being just one game, but it's a game that United should have been winning. So there's clearly no improvement. But at the end of the day, it's all about where we end up at the end of the season, what we do at the end of the season. If we finish within the Champions League places, if we finish in the Europa League places, what are the consequences with it? What do we get with it? Do we get an FA Cup with it? Do we get nothing with it? Do we end up with no trophies? What is the consequence? Sometimes people jump to conclusions too quick, and that's the thing. Oh, but we got Champions League, we got this, we got that. Cool. If you get it, you get it. But silverware is something that's very important for me as a United fan growing up. I've grown up on silverware. I grew up on United winning trophies. Fourth is not enough for me. Even if we do get it, I expect a trophy with it. I can celebrate that. I can celebrate a cup, and you can celebrate getting Champions League with it. Don't celebrate getting Champions League alone, because that's not a trophy. I'm not trying to police in people how to celebrate football or football results. If you celebrate, you celebrate. I'm not going to police you in what you do and how you support the football club. So at the end of the day, in my opinion, silverware is the number one priority. in my viewpoint. But it is what it is. Big ups to Lumen. Big ups to you, my guy. Big ups to you and your 1,300 accounts. The quantity is there, but the quality isn't. You're right and you're wrong. The quantity is not there as well. I don't think the quantity is there yet. I don't think the quantity is there. We still have we don't have enough players to go to the next level. Cool, we don't have Champions League or Europa League or whatever. There's no Europe, but the quantity is not there still. The quality is not there. I agree, but the quantity is not yet. The quantity is not fully there. In terms of quantity, I don't think it's enough. You can talk about shots taken, but shots taken is still not good enough. We can have shots taken, but any club can take shots from outside the box and still
we are closer to having the right amount of shots taken off the pitch than on the pitch. What I mean off the pitch is we are closer to being, that kind of shots than the right kind of shots. I think both of you are right. I think you saying what Monkey D. Luffy's statements, right and wrong, they're 100% correct. Are we scoring more goals? Are we improving in the attack? Yes, that's an objective fact, right? I think we have scored 31 goals in the Prem this season. Only Arsenal have scored more, and I think it's City as well. I think they're the only two sides that have scored more.
We scored the same amount of goals.
Yeah, exactly. So attacking-wise, there is undoubtedly, it would be very naive and revisionist to say there hasn't been an improvement. But at the same time, no one in the top 10 has conceded as many goals as us. We've conceded 28. That's indefensible. 4 at home to Bournemouth. How many times have we nearly lost that halftime streak where we're leading by halftime? That might go this season. Be careful. With the way things are going, with the way we're conceding in this mentality and the complacency and also the lack of victory mindset, that might go. So that's one thing. Yes, quantity of shots has improved, but hasn't improved enough? No. Are we scoring more goals? Yes. Is it encouraging? Yes, but we're conceding as much as we're scoring. The other thing is, the other bigger thing is, quantity-wise, and I don't want to interrupt, look at the quantity of players on our squad. How many of those guys would get into Arsenal or City's team?
Not many.
So then we're not good enough.
Only really Bruno Fernandes is the only guy that could possibly get into the opposition team, to be real.
Then we're not good enough. Then the quantity is not good enough. And that's how I see it.
Because
is that harsh? Is that harsh? Maybe. But unfortunately, to win, you have to be objective and you have to be truthful. You can't be sentimental and you can't have, player loyalty. You have to be principled to winning. So I agree with you, Ekman. Probably Bruno is the only one that gets in. And at the moment, quantity, we don't have the quantity in the squad. Quantity of shots, that's it. But that's one element of many in a game.
Only Wolves are big up Adam Partridge. Hope you well, my guy. It's been a while. 2 to 3 players max. In terms of what? In terms of bringing in?
No, players that get into City or Arsenal squads.
Oh, okay. I think only one player gets in.
Then we don't have the quantity or the quality at all.
Exactly. Big up AFC always. Happy holidays, my guy. Hope you're well. Hope you're blessed. Hope your family's all good. Merry Christmas. Sending love to your way and whatnot. Bless up, brother. Been a big supporter of the channel this year, and hope you you stick around as well, man. Because you've been a real one on my channel, man. Bless up, brother. Bless. Sorry, continue, bro.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with you and Monkey D. Luffy about the United having quantity-quality argument. I just don't think we're good enough. And I think we have to evaluate ourselves when it comes to title-winning standards. That's it. And at the moment, we are well short of that. And I understand process and project and all these terms, which are important. Rome wasn't built in a day. But even then, we are way off the mark. And we haven't spent that much less than Arsenal, nor have we spent more than most sides of the league as well. So, you know what, Ekman, like I said, is 1 step forward, 3 steps backwards. And backing Amrin in the summer, I'm not sure we have the output or the confidence that he will succeed. Like, Ekman, gun to the head right now. I don't want to be negative. Do you believe Amrin will succeed? Or do you believe we would be better off sacking him in the summer? Like
Sadly, I don't see him succeeding. When I say sadly is because I want every manager that comes in to succeed.
Yes.
I don't see him succeeding is because I just don't think it gets better. I just don't think like he will change things up to make us better. And that's the sad part, is because when things go south, he doesn't want to change it. He wants to stick to a system because he's scared that if he changes it up, it gets worse. And I get the fear, but why would you change it up? Sorry. Why would you not change it up? It's because if things are not getting better, why would you not make it why would you not make it better? Would you want to make your squad better? Yes, you do. You want to get results. You want to get better results. At the end of the day, football's a results business. It doesn't matter what formation you play. It doesn't matter what you what do you say? It does not matter what you do on the pitch, as long as the 3 points is what you get. Formation is not the issue. System is not the issue. It's what you do on the pitch, how you lead your players to the result you need. And if you don't get that result, then you've not met the requirements. And he's not met his requirements. He's lost to teams he shouldn't be losing to. We finished in our worst ever position in the Premier League, and we lost the European final to Tottenham. So that's not good enough. So at the end of the day, like I said, like AFC always says here, exactly, bro. System doesn't win you games. Players win you games. And if you don't play the right players, if you don't play them in the right positions, and you can't get the best out of them, you have failed. You failed them, and you failed yourself.
Yeah, but can I jump in? It's not just systems that win games. It's not just squads that win games. It's standards.
Right.
It's winning standards win you games as well. And if you're playing with a sense of fear and insecurity rather than urgency and the need for victory, you are going to lose. That's just how the cookie crumbles here. So AFC, you're absolutely correct. The system doesn't win you games. The system supports you to a victory, but that cannot be the foundation you're built on. If you're building towards an optimal system rather than being successful, you ain't going to win. Because Pep Guardiola is a good example of this. He may have an optimal system, and he may even be rebuilding City this season. But beneath the layer of system, it's standards. After the end of every single game, Pep Guardiola does it. Heck, even performers in sports entertainment do it as well. You look at, okay, what was the good, but how can we build on the good? And that's exactly what United are missing. That's what Arsenal have missed this whole time, right? It's more focused on what's going to get us the best squad and then the best system. And let's play and roll the dice and see if we can win. You don't roll the dice. You aim to win every single time. You don't go to Anfield, fourth or fifth game of the season, your number one title challenge at that time, and say, hey, I'm going to just play a defensive side, play a bunch of holding midfielders, not aim for victory. You're not ever going to win if your standards are automatically set to lose. So, yeah, I agree. Systems are not the most important thing. And whoever said they're the most important thing in football, I personally disagree. I'm not alone there. Even Lionel Messi himself has said that he disagrees with that too. So, yeah.
Match winner wins you games. I mean, of course.
Yeah, look at Ronaldo. I mean, Ronaldo's case in point. How many games has he won? He's not the most he's not the most stylistic player, but he's won you how many games, Ekman?
Can't count.
Yeah, exactly. Countless.
Flick was unhappy despite winning 3-0 not playing well, bro. Sir Alex Ferguson started calling his players a disgrace after Aberdeen won a cup final. Just tells you a lot you need to know. They don't make these managers no more in football. Excuse me. They don't make these managers no more in football. They don't make these high winning standard managers anymore in football. You only have Pep, Hansi Flick. You only have a few of these managers gone. But now it's the younger generation that just cannot take criticism, and that's why they will not play well for a manager like Pep. They will not play well for a manager like Conte. They won't play well for like a manager like a Mourinho or a Fergie back then. They won't be able to handle the pressure because these guys are too emotional nowadays. It's hard for them to really control their temperament on the pitch, and that's the thing. You're more of a type of player that will want to take positive feedback after a bad result rather than a manager who wants to give you negative feedbacks after a bad result, because these people are soft in terms of like mentally, physically, like they're just not it. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's not even that. I would extend it further. And what I'm about to say is like a beyond the ball point is social media. I'm not blaming social media, but I think a lot of managers are terrified. If you don't have elite status, if your status is not immortalized, if you don't have that Jose Mourinho thing of, I don't really give a shit what people say about me. One whistleblower on social media, leaking it to the press, the media, that could end your job. Because we're in a time when commercial success is far more important than competitive performances. And like Lumen says in the chat about Thomas Frank and Richarlison, you're right. I mean, yeah, Amarim isn't as proactive. I've seen him praying more times than being proactive. So I, that's just how that's just how the cookie crumbles at Man United, and I think it is a real it's a tragedy at the moment. But with the money that this football club has, I don't think it's existential. I don't think we're in the end times of Man United at all. I think we'll be back. I'm very confident. Like Monkey D. Luffy says, it is about smart spending. It's not just about spending, but when you have that advantage of billions of dollars, what the club is worth, then I think we're very fortunate. Oh, thank you for recognizing that, Lumen. I appreciate it.
Yes, praying. Of course, we all are. We all are. We all are.
No. I basically the context was I said that Amarim has spent more time on the touchline praying than being proactive.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood you.
No, I
Sorry.
said yeah. I was just saying I've seen him like
I thought he meant he's praying for United to get back to the top.
well both. We want both. Yeah, we want both.
It's like he's sitting there, he's covering his eyes when a set piece and everything's being. I'm like, bro, that's not how the manager should react.
No. And you know what's even worse? It's
draining confidence. Bruno missed 2 penalties because of that.
Yeah, but stuff like that.
Sorry, I wouldn't say because of that. I would say because of that. But
sure.
When
but it plays a part.
Sorry, go on.
But I don't want to interrupt. It plays a part. Like a manager should install the confidence. It's the boss. You know what I mean? If the boss of your team is nervous, you're also gonna feel that nerve. Like it's just normal human psychology. Sorry, go on. I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh no, continue. I'll be right back in just a second.
Sure. So yeah, I mean, I agree with you guys. I think that you need to instill confidence. Yeah, and if you don't instill confidence from the top, well, the core of everyone else will be nervous, and that's how it is. It's been at Man United watching. It's been nerves, and we've been going toe to toe with teams that, with the wealth of this club, we shouldn't be going toe to toe. With all due respect, for like smash them up. Yep, big up AFC as always. Big up in the chat. But yeah, I think with United, we have to hang in there, because until the standards are changed, until we have a squad capable of competing and blossomed enough, it is going to be rough and rocky times. But I think we will see some success soon. I don't know what soon means, whether it's this year, next year, 10 years, but soon success will come back. I'm not doing a Messi Champions League quote right now. I'm not doing that. So.
It will definitely return to the.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't expect that, did you?
Yeah.
Straight from Messi in the chat. Yeah, no.
The squad isn't that good. Of course, that's why we're talking about squad isn't that good. But at the end of the day, if you can't improve it, then you failed yourself, and the board have failed you. So I can't blame Amarim on that part if the board has failed him, because he's trying to beg for signs, but the board don't give him to him. That's where I blame the board. But if we're talking, if this manager doesn't want to improve the players, if he wants to try and use the players that are right there and they're not good enough, you only are setting yourself up for failure, and that's what you don't like. But it should still be in the top 4. I agree with the chances we missed and everything, with the results we dropped. Facts. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you, my guy. Hope you're well, man. Hope you're well. And bless up, man. Thank you for joining, and make sure you guys hit the like button in a way, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 5:30 before the end of the year, guys. We're getting to 5:30. We're at the moment at 5:22 or 5:23. I don't know what it is. Make sure you guys check it out and subscribe. Big up to you. Big up to you as always. Sometimes you have to work with what you have, of course. But if you can't, but if they're not good enough, and you want to get rid, and the board doesn't want to give you what you need, then the board's failing you. If you can't get the best out of a player, and the player does not want to be here, he's mentally checked out of a football club, then that's on the player's behalf. Then that's where the manager says, "All right, it's not my fault. I can't control I can't control him no more."
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes a player just cannot. You just can't handle him, because nowadays a lot of player power is being taken over football. A question needs to be asked. I remember bringing some defenders to win the game. I thought Arteta was a substitution, bro. When you go watch the games against West Ham, you bring on a defender for what you call. I know you're 1-0 up, but come on, like West Ham at home should be a 2-3-0 win. It should be a 2-3-0 win. Like, let's not take the piss. Like, I would take Manu in January, bro. If you take him and use him properly. He's not been playing well. Flick is a good example of what you have. Yep, Flick has this La Masia Academy as well on his side. Then why is Amr making a fuss publicly? Why is he supporting the management publicly? I think he's making a fuss because I just think he's stubborn, bro. I'll be real with you. I think he's a very stubborn guy. I've seen this since the day I can tell since the day he's joined. There's a lot of his press conferences. He's very, very stubborn. He's very, very stubborn because he's just not. He just doesn't want to change things up when things are going south. If you want things to go, if you want things to get back to an all-time high, then you're gonna have to change it up and improve the results on your own accord. Don't be so subjective and stop being so used to or say I need to play this only one formation. There's no such thing as a system that has to play one formation. You can still play a different style of football with formations. At the end of the day, formations is where you place a player. I'm playing a left wing back at left back. I'm playing a left back at left wing back, or I'm playing a midfielder or I'm playing a central defensive midfielder in the right wing spot. Something like that. I'm just giving an example. You're playing players in the wrong position. The only player that's actually playing in this correct position is the goalkeeper. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. I think this project is way too big. Yeah, I agree. It's too big for him. It's not too big for him. He's just not good enough to manage the football club. I'll be real with you. Semenyo going to Man City. Doku and Semenyo on the wings, Foden in the 10 role, Haaland up front. That's firepower. Facts. City are strengthening even in January, even when they're going for the league. That just tells you a lot about the standards of their club compared to ours.
The standards, the structure of that club is designed to win. It's designed for sustainable victory as well. And I agree with you in the chat. I think your name is Sunchit. I agree with you. Again, he can't publicly denounce the ownership because if he does that publicly, he will be fired. So it's a matter of keeping his job. And then secondly, when it comes to the project being bigger than him, yeah, I do agree with you. It just seems like it. I mean, for anyone to succeed at United, I think you need to have the Jose Mourinho, Antonio Conte, no nonsense stuff. And then on top of that, you need to have tactical nuance to be able to, implement and get something out of the squad. So, it will take someone of the highest order to succeed at United. Yeah. And unfortunately, Ekevin, he doesn't seem cut out for this.
I agree with you. I agree with you wholeheartedly. He doesn't seem to cut out. He played Garnacho and Rashford in the 10, and that's exactly why you're not going to succeed. You need to play them on the wings, not in the 10s. The 10s is not the wings. The 10s is in the middle. He needs to realize this. He can't keep playing his wingers in the 10. Okay, Cunha can play in the 10. Cunha can play in the 10 and the wing, but you can't keep continuing like this. You can't keep begging players to play. Oh, I need you to play here. I need you to play there. If they really can't play there, and if they're not good enough there, stop playing them there. It only makes things worse. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? He's exclusive about the Premier League, and the worst thing was letting Ruud van Nistelrooy go at the start. Ruud helped a lot. I agree. We should never have let Ruud van Nistelrooy go. Ruud van Nistelrooy should have stayed there as interim manager last season, and we should have brought in a better manager in the summer, where he would be backed. Any Arsenal fans celebrating that result against Palace are a disgrace. The second half was atrocious. Mm-hmm. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a cup. You're through to the semifinals. I understand. I kind of understand celebrating, but I wouldn't go too far. I just think celebrating is a bit too much. Sure, but you're through. You're through in the cup. That's the only thing that matters at the end of the day. It's not about the performance. It's about being through in the cup. And Lacroix had a had a torrid game. That's what you say.
Mm-hmm.
Or he had a horrible game. He literally missed a penalty and scored an own goal in the same game. Like, he single-handedly got Palace out that cup. Palace fans would be fuming with that guy. Play the players in their strengths. As simple as that. Facts. Sorry, Gusty, I didn't mean to go on. I just had to get to the comments real quick. And now it's your turn to go on, bro.
No, no, I agree. I agree with all of you guys. I don't have much more to add on this, but yeah, but you are right, Monkey D. Luffy, that Palace have a bunch of fixtures this season and adjustment for them. But for the
Hmm.
most part, they're still playing some impressive football. They're playing some fun football. They're fun to watch for sure.
Yep, 100%. But what's your prediction for United in 2026?
Oh, that's a great question. I obviously my hope is that United win trophies every competition we're in. I want us to win every single trophy, but realistically, that's probably not going to happen.
Mm.
So, I get at least have the foundation to win trophies in the future. That's what we need to have first and foremost, right? Have the foundation to win trophies in the future. So have the standards, have the structure, have the system and the right staff and squad to do it. That's my priority as a United fan. And then in terms of results, win every single game possible. But that's not how they're going to see it. So as Monkey D. Luffy said, thank you very much. I was going to say that probably seems like a realistic thing United can achieve, even
Yeah.
through all this uncertainty. So again, for me, I'm not going to say just FA Cup and top four. I'm not going to lower my
It's
standards.
hard,
My standards.
harder to win the FA Cup. It's harder to win the FA Cup and get top four.
Oh
I'll tell you.
yeah, yeah.
If you lose,
Actually,
you're
that's
out. You lose, you're out. You can't get a rematch.
yeah, but the margins are
You,
very tight.
if you lose in the top four, if you lose within now, you can still get your points and still try and get it. You can lose now and still get. Or for example, let's just say, what's easier to win, the Premier League or the
Champions
FA
League.
or the FA Cup? What's easier
I
to win?
I think the FA Cup is easier to win. I think and it's harder to win. Yeah, it's
Do you know?
easier and harder at the same time.
You know why I think FA Cup's harder to win? If you lose, you're gone. You can't win it no more.
Yeah, but at the same time, Ekman, I hear that. That's why I say it's easier and harder. I
Yeah.
think it's easier for a mid-table team to win the FA Cup than win the Premier League, right?
Mm.
Because you don't need to rely on the
But
luxurious wealth.
you know who you're playing already. In the FA Cup, you don't know who you're playing as well. You know what I'm trying
You
to
know,
say?
but I mean, like for 38 games, with the low
Yeah,
squad depth and
38
the
games, yeah.
disparate inequality in value.
Injuries.
So I think, yeah, for the top teams, maybe for a City, for example, at their peak,
Mm.
maybe it would be harder to win the FA Cup than the Prem because they're
Yeah.
just an elite of their own. So I
Mm.
agree with you in that front. But if you're like a Crystal Palace, winning the FA Cup is a lot easier than winning the Premier League. Yeah, exactly.
That was in the Prem. That would have been drop points. Points drop. Happy we're in the semi-final, but I said better win the trophy. Otherwise, the first trophy you can win. I agree with you. 100%
Yep,
agree.
for sure.
I'm going too far, but one thing. In some ways, I'm responsible for the Bruno injury. Just because a player is fit does not mean you keep playing him, does not rotate. Do you know what? I think Bruno Fernandes has been playing through an injury this whole time.
I believe that.
I think ever since that Crystal Palace game when he picked up a knock, they said it is a knock, but then they said he was a doubt for the West Ham game or whatnot. He's probably been playing through an injury this whole time, and now it caught up to him, the hamstring
I mean,
injury.
look at the minutes he played, but over the last few years, he's played a lot of football as well.
Overplaying players when you don't need to overplay them.
It reminds me of Rashford and Martial.
The
Remember
lack of
many years ago?
killing us.
Yeah, I agree.
The lack of rotation is really killing us, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, you're not alone in that front, brother.
That's just what I think. But
That's very sweet of you, Will Z Woo. It's very kind of you.
Top four in Africa is realistic. Sorry, I've been through this comments already, but sorry about that. Depends on the teams. Some teams are winning cup winning teams. Yep, like us. We are a cup winning team because we have been in recent times. A team shows up on a given day, it could be any team. I agree. In a cup game, it's a one-off, so you don't really know. At the end of the day, United beat City in the FA Cup final, right? Why? It's because we actually showed up. It's about it's not about form. It's a one-off game. You win, you go through. It's not like for example, I have to, it's 3 points and you can move on to the next game. No, it's not like that. You win, you go through. You lose, you're out. One-off games are one-off games, man. It's not something to think about. You know what I mean? Big up to you, bro. Big up to you, Will. Liga was ending the live stream. Who's asking who's live? Comment to AN Sports. Is it? Who is AN Sports? Oh, I think you must be. I've actually commented on one of his posts before, and he recognized who I was. because I mentioned my channel and his channel before. Like I mentioned who I was to him before. Like I've been on his channel on like a call-in show before. So I think he must have not known at the time, but I think he knows why. If I comment, then I think he might recognize. But it's all good.
Sometimes it's easier to know the face than the name. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the recommendation, though, bro. Thank you so much, man. It's all good though, man. I'm glad you're here. Glad everyone is tuned in. Everyone's playing through an injury, but you can't keep playing through injuries like this, and it could cost you for a month, bro. And now you don't even know he's back for the derby in a month. We have Manchester derby in January, bro. I don't even know if he'll be back for then. We'll have to rush him back, and that's the thing. If you rush him back, he gets injured again. Whoop-de-doo.
And he's the anchor. He's the anchor going forward.
Exactly, bro.
That's who he is. Yeah.
Exactly, man. The most recent ones are Yamal and Jude will play with an injury. True. Like, what player do you need in January? What position? Oh, we need a lot. we need a lot.
I think the better question is, what don't we need? That's the better question.
What don't we need?
Yeah.
I say we need a midfielder.
For sure.
Semenyo was one I was like, we need to get Semenyo.
He would have been an unbelievable addition.
It's off to City. It's off to City now.
Fortunately.
What do I think we should get? I think Elliot Anderson would be good.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I think Elliot Anderson would be good. I think you get Elliot Anderson in. I think another play would be Angelo Stiller. You go and get like a left-sided centre back as well, because someone who can defend in the wide areas. Go and get a backup centre back for De Ligt. I would move on Maguire. Let's move Maguire on. Sign a backup centre back for De Ligt. Euro is not a centre back. Play him in the wide areas, just like Heaven. Heaven played in the wide areas, and that's where his strengths were. If you play him as centre back, he struggles because he has to try and sit deep and try and contain a 2v1 situation when two of your centre backs are pushing higher up, and that's what's not good. You know what I mean? But we're gonna move on from the United just a little bit, real quick. Just real quick. Bless up, AK. Bless up to you, bro. Hope you're well, my guy. Merry Christmas, man. Yeah, Merry Christmas as well. Yeah, man. It's been a while. Hope you're well, okay. Hope you're well, my guy. Hope you're well. Just as I mentioned, Man City. My guy pops up. Big up to you. Messi and Ronaldo playing through injuries till this day. Yeah, because like I said, football now it's not what football was. Players were stronger back then.
Also,
injuries because they weren't.
But also, you're talking about two people at the apex of the game, not just physically but mentally.
Exactly.
These two would run through walls, run through glass, would go through heaven and hell, back and forth 1,000 times to get whatever they need to win. Like that's how Messi and Ronaldo are hardwired. So I mean, I know we talk about talent, and Ronaldo was very talented as a kid. Messi's always been very gifted as a footballer, but there is no talent without hard work, and these two are at the pinnacle of the game in terms of hard work as well.
I'm not a Bruno fanboy. We need cash. We need cash on one season to go. I agree.
I think he agreed with you on that one as well. Yeah.
I agree. I think we should have cashed in on him, and we should have used that money to go and spend it on the squad. But at the same time, do I trust Ineos to do that? No. Ineos would have just kept the money.
Yeah.
Liga gonna speak facts about your club. Yeah, he does. He does. Some fans don't want to agree, but that's just what it is. The signings you mentioned for the summer, I don't care. Summer, winter, whatever the fuck it is, let's just sign. Let's try and sign. Ruben Neves would be a great signing. I would take Ruben Neves right now. Ruben Neves for 20 million is a steal. It's a steal. That is a really, really, really good. What do you call it? That's a really, really good move, man. That's a really good move if we can get him, man. Anderson won't leave for us until unless United offer 100 million. But bro, 100 million pound players are common in today's market. 100 million is just what is what it is. I will take him. If you have to offer 100 million, I'll take it. Penalty conflict for the Newcastle game is that me and Man play more games at home than away. Explain. I'm only confident because of our Boxing Day record against Newcastle. Because of our recent Boxing Day record against Newcastle, it's all 3 wins, but records today to be broken. Thanks with Ruben Amorim. So yeah, we shall see. Ake is available for 10 to 15 million. Nah, I wouldn't get it. I wouldn't go for Ake. I don't think Ake will join United anyways. There's no talent without hard work. So there's talent. So is there talent with hard work?
There's talent without hard work. There is talent with I mean, hard work is the bedrock of talent, right? And no one is born gifted. Some people obviously have are born differently genetically, but without the hard work, there is no talent that flourishes. Right? It's locked within you, but your potential is realized once you do the hard work to, fulfill that talent. But it's a good distinction, yes.
So you have a very good team, man. But anyways, on to the games. Like I say, you know what time it is.
Yeah. You ready, Akavin? Does the chat know what time it is? I'm not sure.
Go on, bro. You can tell him. You can tell him.
So basically, guys, we all know how much of a United Ekevin is United. He's not just a United fan. He breathes United. He bleeds red, right? Ekevin, you are United in a way.
Yeah,
it is a part of you. It is a core part of you. So, given that it's the end of the season, it's the Christmas time. How about Ekevin? I do a pop quiz on you. A pop quiz on United.
Sure.
So since I'll just do it since the time you've been watching.
Go on.
Do you want me to quiz you? Or do you want the chat to join in as well? Do you want them to ask you some questions and you to answer it? I'm just going to ask you some questions about United over the last decade, right? Since the end of Sir Alex all the way to now. Certain games, certain seasons.
Sorry, can I get this comment? I don't necessarily underestimate Aston Villa. You know me, 9 wins in the last 9 games. I didn't disrespect them. At the end of the day, United can fuck up any time, and I won't be surprised if we end up, not getting the result we needed. But at the end of the day, the only thing I'm confident is our Boxing Day record. Against just in general, our Boxing Day record is actually quite good, even if we've been shit. Bro, I remember we were 8th with Ten Hag that season. We were like, we were in the depths of hell with Ten Hag. But you know what happened? He still managed to pull off a 2-0 comeback against Aston Villa. So I just don't know, like craziest shit have happened on Boxing Day. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna stay. I'll be positive. Why not? It's a end of year show. End of year show, man. I'll just be positive. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna end the year off in a negative way. Bleed blue, bleeds red. I respect that. It's not records, bro. Aston Villa were 9 wins out of 9.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, our Boxing Day, Boxing Day results have been good. So let's just hope it continues. But anyways, Augustia, which season do you want to quiz me on?
Yeah, so how do we want to do this? Everyone in the chat as well, if they have advice. I'm just looking at this. Do you want me to, over the last 10 years, to like give you a season and a team we faced, and you guess the result and the score? You want to do it like that?
So basically, you only Premier League. Give me the season that you want to quiz me on, and tell me who did United play in the third, and what was the score, and who scored, something like that. By the way, guys, my phone is all the way over there, so I can't see anything.
I mean, can I just like quiz you general stuff that's happened to United over the last 10 years?
Quiz me about scores first, and then we'll go into.
First one, can I do not a Premier League one? Can I do a normal one? Because I think you'll get it. That's what I'm asking.
Of course.
All right. I'm just going to ask you a couple questions. 2019, right? Yeah. 2019, 2020 in the FA Cup. Who eliminated United from that?
Chelsea.
Big up. Very, very nice. That is correct.
3-1.
That is a very correct result. Wow, I'm impressed. Okay, so I expected you to get that, but I can give you more questions. Are those types of questions good?
Yeah, they're fine. I'm good.
Okay,
I literally don't have my phone with me, by the way, guys. My phone is nice.
But you don't even have the questions with you. I don't even have. I'm coming
exactly.
with them.
I don't even know anything, so just exactly what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go on.
Exactly. Okay. In 17-18, you know who won the league. You know who finished second, right?
Yeah.
So City won, Centurions. How many points behind them did we finish?
19 points.
Yep, 81. That is correct.
It was 81 points to 100.
Mm-hmm. That is correct. Some good ball knowledge, Ekevin. Good ball knowledge. Okay, I'm gonna find one. These are easy. I can go into specific seasons.
Please.
Let me do it. I'm gonna have to do this.
Please.
I'm gonna go to 14-15. Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready for 14-15?
Sure.
I'm gonna go a Premier League match in 14-15. Do you remember a team that's no longer in the Premier League We faced Hull City on the 29th of December in 2014. Do you remember the score?
3-0. Sorry,
Fuck.
sorry. 29th November, you mean? 29th November?
Yeah, 2014.
3-0.
Wow, and do you want to go one step further? Do you remember the goal scorers?
Yeah, I do. Was it Chris Smalling, Rooney, and Van Persie?
Shut up. That is remarkable. That is 110% correct. Bang on the money
Smalling scored the first goal, right? Smalling.
in that order as well, yes.
Oh, well, let's go, man. You know what I mean? I remember Van Persie scored the third goal. He nutmegged somebody and he scored a top bint.
Yeah,
From out.
that is a crazy, that's a fucking crazy guess. I can't believe that you got that in that
Go
order.
on then.
Should I continue with that season?
Yeah. Anything. Just mind you, though, I started watching football in the second half of 08-09. That's all I can tell you. But I won't remember much of 08-09 and then to the early. I can remember 2009, 2010 a little bit, and so on and so forth. But just, you know what I mean? Anything.
Okay, so 08-09, but I'm gonna stick to 14-15 because I'm already on that
Please.
page.
Please.
I'm gonna go a random result that year because I feel very confident. I trust you.
The chat ain't even giving me answers because I'm literally answering them in split seconds. We'll do that later, bro. But this is Man United.
I like the World Cup one, but I think most people can get that. It is a good
Yep.
pop quiz for another day probably.
It will be a quiz for another.
But okay, our penultimate game in the 2014-2015 season. Do
Second
you remember
last.
who? Yes.
Second last. Second last game of the season. Hold on a minute.
Yes, I was gonna give you the game, then the score, but second to last. I can. Do you want me to tell you who our? Wait,
No.
let me clarify. Second to last home game of the season.
I got it. It's our
Yeah, wait.
Arsenal 1-1.
So yes, that's correct. Arsenal 1-1 at home. Do you remember who scored?
Yeah, Herrera.
Wow. Okay, and this is the question I was meant to ask, but I didn't ask it correctly. That was our last home game. What was our second to last home game?
Second to last home game was against hold on a minute.
So I can tell you one thing.
No, I got it.
Okay.
Second last home game in the Premier League.
This is the fourth last game in the Premier League season. Yes.
Second last game in the Premier League, you're saying?
No,
Yeah?
second last home game.
Second last home game in the Premier League.
Because the second last game was Arsenal.
It was Arsenal 1-1.
Yeah.
That's the second last game of the season.
Yeah.
Prior to that, we played. It was not Aston Villa. I remember that game was in April.
Yes, correct. Do you remember the score of that real quick, or too complicated?
Yeah, 3-1. Come on,
correct.
Easy. I can name you the scores as well if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you can name also the score of the game before Aston Villa, right?
Yeah, 2-1 Liverpool. Is it 2-1 United? Liverpool at Anfield.
Yeah, of course. Who would forget that?
Juan Field. That was
Exactly.
Field there.
Exactly.
I'm sure everyone remembers that one. You know what I mean?
Of course, that's why I mentioned it. But before going back to my other question,
Yep.
You're 5-5 so far. Second last home game of the Prem season. Right?
Second last home game of the Prem season.
Fourth last game of the season.
Was it West Brom 1-0 defeat?
Wow. Fair play. Yeah, you're 100% correct. It was West Brom.
Yeah, it was a West Brom 1-0 defeat, wasn't it? That only ringed into my head just now. I remember we lost 1-0 to West Brom from a really scrappy free kick as well. I remember that free kick. It literally hit the wall and went in the goal. Like it was a huge deflection or something. And I remember like we ended up losing that 1-0. Yeah, that was West Brom 1-0 defeat.
That is crazy. I could be that 6 for 6. What, do you want to go to 10 or keep the streak going?
I can keep going on and on and on. You just keep questioning you know what I mean?
Okay. Well, I'll do my last one for this season. For that season,
6 games in Europe, you couldn't win one.
Oh, own him. But that Boxing Day, do you remember who we faced?
Yes,
2014-2015.
That's 3-1.
Yeah,
I told you that before. I told you that already.
Yeah, you said we faced a couple of times. I just wanted to relay it to the chat.
3-1. I remember that one.
And then obviously that same December we faced Liverpool. What was the score in that game?
3-0.
Yeah. Easy work. 3-0. Do you remember the goal scorers?
Rooney, Matza, Van Persie. Easy.
Yep, nailed it. Okay, let's go to
David De Gea had a masterclass performance, and the Raheem Sterling kept missing bare chances. I remember that day so well.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember Brad Jones was playing in goal for Liverpool that day as well. It was fucking that was mental.
I mean, what we did the double over them, right? So
Yeah.
here's who was playing what?
2 years in a row. 2 years in a row, the double of Liverpool.
Yeah, so we take that W. Okay, should I do United records, like goal scoring records, assist records, or no?
Scores first. We'll get to that later.
Okay, we'll stick to the scores.
Sure.
Okay, so I'll go to a different. Do you want to pick a season, or should I just pick at random?
You pick.
Okay, I am gonna go to.
You're the one
What was the first season you started?
Full season? Full season or half season?
Full season.
Full season was 9-10. 9-10.
Can I do 9-10?
Sure, if you want to.
Will it be difficult or easy?
No, I'll be fine. I'll be
Okay,
fine.
okay. So I will do 9-10.
Sure.
The fixture list in 9-10.
Sure.
What was the opening game of your first full season as a Manchester United?
1-0 win, Birmingham City.
And who got the goal?
You got to remember that game. It's your first game. Birmingham, Rooney.
W. Do you remember?
Keeper and I went back to him and he pounced 1-0.
I'm gonna spice it up.
Was it 80th? Was it 80th minute that he scored?
It was the 34th minute.
Okay,
but it was a good. Yeah, the fact that you got it correct is impressive. Okay, I'm gonna ask you another thing. I'm gonna change it up. Do you remember what the two highest scoring games were of that Premier League season for Man United?
5-0.
Yeah, but what two teams did we smash 5-0?
Wigan.
Yes, that's the first one. Yep. Wigan end.
I remember Owen scored his first goal for United that day.
Yep, that's correct. 85th minute.
That day as well. It was 5-0 against another one. It wasn't against Portsmouth. It was not Portsmouth. It was.
Is that a question or is that a?
Oh, it's just an assumption. It was in Portsmouth. I remember it was another 5-0. It was another 5-0. It was 2 5-0s in a row. Well, not 2 in a row, but 2 of them were 5-0. The highest scoring that season.
Yes. Yeah, one of them Wigan correct.
Stoke?
No, we did not. We got a 4-0 on the final day of the season.
4 on the final day against Stoke. Fletcher scored 2. I remember that day. Fletcher scored.
Yeah, Fletcher scored 1. And,
Fletcher scored 1. Nani scored as well.
No,
I got it now. It was 5-0 against Wigan.
Yes, you got that already. That was the first one you said.
No, but I swear it was another one, was it? Was it a 5-0?
Not in the Prem season, no. Oh, actually, hold up. I made a mistake. Sorry. I hold my hands up. Actually, there were 3 5-0s that season.
3 5-0 wins. I swear.
Two of them were against Wigan, but one of them was against
Wigan. Exactly. Two of them were against Wigan.
I missed that. Sorry, that's my mistake.
And another against. It was not against Birmingham City. That's what I'll tell you right now. That was the following year. It was against Birmingham City. Another one was against 5-0 win. I remember we won.
You know this for sure. You know this.
Hull City. Sure. Let's just say Hull City.
Nope, it was 4-0 at home against Hull City.
4-0 at home, okay. But I'm getting close. I know it for sure. We lost. Okay, it was not Aston Villa. I remember we lost 1-0 to them that season at home.
So we drew 1-1 to Villa at Villa Park and lost 1-0 at home. Yes.
Yep, lost 1-0 at home. I remember that one. That was the game that lost us the league title. And I remember Burnley beat us 1-0 as well. No, Spurs was 3-1, Sanchez. It was 3-1. United beat Spurs 3-1 both times that season, actually. 3-1 both times. So I can tell you for sure.
A bunch of pens in that game.
Yeah, it was
Giggs, 2 pens.
2 penalties from Giggs, and then obviously Nani scored 1 as well.
Yeah.
And I remember what's that guy again? What's his name again? Ledley King scored for them as well, equalizer. So that's what I remember. But if we're going to the other 5-0 game,
So you're 9 in a row at the moment.
Was it against the team that got rid? No, it was against. No. It was not against the team that got relegated. No. It was not a team. No, it was not. It was not.
I mean, I can tell you a hint, but you'll get it immediately.
No, I will. So don't give me the hint. Hold on, I'm still thinking.
You're gonna kick yourself if you don't get this.
No, I know this for sure. I know this. It's not Birmingham. We beat Birmingham only 1-0 that season, I think.
So okay, you can take your time, but whenever you're ready, you need to give me one team as an answer, okay?
Yeah.
I can't have a middle answer. I need a one decisive answer.
Portsmouth.
Are you sure? Is the streak gonna be over?
No, I think the streak stays alive. Portsmouth.
Final guess for this answer. Are you sure?
No, actually, no, I'm not sure. No. Hold on. Portsmouth, wasn't it? I remember we played Portsmouth and we won. We won the away 1-4-1 that season. We won the away 1-4.
What was the home game?
I remember it was a convincing win, but it wasn't like a 5-0, wasn't it?
I mean, I know. I was gonna say I don't know, but I do know the answer.
5-0.
Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't.
I don't think it was a 5-0.
I'm gonna say, "Are you sure?" to whatever you say. By the way, so that's not a Portsmouth thing, by the way.
I'm looking at my phone, by the way, guys. My phone's all the way over there. I promise you.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not checking
There.
this.
My phone's faced this way. I can't see anything.
He's gone Stevie Wonder mode. Sorry about that.
Fuck it, Portsmouth 5-0. I'm
Yes, you are 110% correct, Ekman. Portsmouth 5-0 on the 6th of February 2010. Rooney got a goal, Berbatov, Carrick, and a couple own goals.
Yep.
Very good guess, Ekman. That's super impressive.
I remember watching the highlights like 2 years ago or something from that, so that one's a tough one.
And then I'll do another one.
You can stick to 2010 if you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to this season. That's a good guess. 10 in a row. We'll keep going until you fail, or however long you want. What was the biggest loss that season in the Prem?
Biggest loss in the Prem?
Yeah, so you said the biggest wins. Now opposite, the yin and the yang.
Fulham.
What was
lost 3-0 Fulham?
Yeah, memorable one. Unfortunately,
unforgettable day.
Yeah.
Sorry, very forgettable day. Not unforgettable, very forgettable.
That was a very good guess.
It was 3-0 Fulham.
Yes, it was 3-0 Fulham. Fulham, yep. And then that's 12 in a row, Ekman. Wow, 12 disciples, 12 in a row. That's a good guess.
Yep.
I am impressed. You want me to stick to that season or no?
Up to you. You're the one asking the question.
Yeah, I'll do a couple more from that season, then we'll bounce.
We'll probably go for like 5 minutes, and we'll go to another topic.
Sure. Do you remember the last game of that season? So we
Yes.
said the first. What was the last?
4-0 against Stoke.
Touche. Do you remember who scored the?
That ended up slapping Wigan 8-0 to claim the title.
And what was the game that we ended the season on? A how many game winning streak in the Prem?
5-game win streak.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 5-game win streak.
What were those 5 games?
City 1-0.
Yep.
Spurs 3-1.
Yep.
Obviously, Stoke 4-0 the last day.
Yep, that's 3. I didn't say it was 5 games, by the way.
I know. To end the season, you're saying?
Yeah, so how many games?
Actually, hold on. I think we dropped.
We had a winning streak. We had a winning streak to end the season.
I think we dropped points to Stoke that season, actually. I lie. I actually think we dropped points to Stoke.
But the last game of the season, as we did the last answer, was a 4-0 against
Sorry. Not drop points to Stoke. We dropped points to Sunderland that season, I think. I don't remember if it was in the last final games of the season.
We did drop points to Sunderland, but was it the last 5?
I think it was a 1-1 draw. Or 0-0 draw, actually. I lied. 0-0 draw. Yes, it was in the
So,
last.
so what was the streak then? If there wasn't a 5 in a row,
3 in a row.
are you sure?
I'm willing to. I'm willing to. I'm willing to.
You're on a
lose this.
was it 14-15 streak at the moment?
Yeah.
With a lost chance, 3-game winning streak to end the 2009-2010 season. Is that correct?
All right. We beat two. We lost to Chelsea. Beat City. Beat Tottenham. Beat Stoke. Who else did we beat? I'm trying to think. We didn't
Did
play
you not-
Arsenal. We already played Arsenal twice. Already played City twice. Already played Liverpool twice. Already played Chelsea twice. Lost both games. I don't know. Yeah, Sunderland 0-0 was in the final games of the season. The final run of the season.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Ekevin. I'm sorry, that's not correct. That is
That's
incorrect. Your streak
I was going to
very
sacrifice.
commendable.
I was willing to sacrifice it because you know why?
Yeah.
I wasn't able to guess which result we dropped points to, but I know we dropped points to somebody in the last few games of the season to lose the league.
So Stoke was our final game 4-0.
Yeah, 4-0.
The game before that was a 1-0 victory at
1-0
Sunderland.
victory. Sunderland. Okay.
So it was a Nani goal. Nani scored the only goal in that game.
Okay.
And then the game before was that 3-1 as we spoke about against Tottenham. Giggs got a brace.
Mm-hmm.
Giggs' brace through pens, and then Nani got the goal. And then the fourth game in a row was Manchester City. It was a Paul winner.
My favorite Manchester derby ever, by the way. That was my favorite Manchester derby win ever, by the way. That 1-0 win at the Etihad. Paul Scholes last minute. I remember watching that in America, man. That was that winning. And also, Chelsea lost to Spurs on that exact same day. I was like, yeah, we better win the league.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Facts. And then we dropped points to, what was it, Aston Villa, right?
Yes, I know. We dropped points. We went 4 in a row. The streak elapsed with was Blackburn Rovers. It was a 0-0.
0-0 draw at Blackburn. Okay.
And of course, those 2 games in April, the first 2 in April against Chelsea and then Blackburn haunted us. Had those results gone the other way, would have ended with
4 in a row, 5 in a row league titles.
5 in a row league titles and 10 wins in a row as well.
Yep. 10 wins in a row. Facts.
Yeah, could have been historic, but unfortunately wasn't meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, good. So that was good. That was impressive. I like that. That was fun.
Last one.
I want to
end off on a correct answer.
I like that. A post credits. We're gonna go to a different season then, okay?
Sure.
Okay, I will give you a fact. I need
Sanchez asked here, who was the youngest captain of United?
I
think that dates back to, what was it, 1980s, right?
Yeah.
Was Brian Robson in one of the categories?
I don't actually know. I can check.
Was Brian Robson? I think Brian Robson, right?
I'm seeing something really interesting. I don't know.
I think he was. I think Brian Robson was in the category of the captain.
It's saying, am I missing something?
No.
It's saying
we'll continue with questions. If you don't want to tune in, it's up to you, man. At the end of the day, it's our show.
It's saying.
Oh, it's recent. Okay, then then it's got to be. What recent? As in, like what? How recent? 2010s, 2020s.
I can tell you.
Maguire's not our youngest captain. I can tell you that Maguire is not one of them.
I can tell you there are 2. There's one in the 21st century and there's one in the 20th century.
Okay, so I'll go back to.
Try and get both.
Is not Roy Keane, right? Is it Roy Keane?
No.
Cantona is not. Cantona.
Yeah, this Sunky is a great question. I have the answers to both.
Cantona joined when he was 30, so he was not the captain.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. The recent one is in the last 10 years.
In the last 10 years?
And then the all-time one is in
Rashford?
No. I will be stunned if you get this because I didn't even know this. I'll be stunned. This is a nugget fact.
You're talking about the last 10 years that just happened. This last 10
Yeah,
years.
yeah. So that's the
2025, 2015 to 2025. I'm closing the chat. I'm not looking at the chat. I just
chat. Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
I can't see the chat.
Yeah, this is a good one. I can give you hints.
We're talking about the 2015 to 2025, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Anywhere in between.
We're talking about the captain of United here.
Yes, this is like a throw-off question. Absolutely.
It's not David De Gea.
No.
Is it?
No, because he wouldn't be the youngest during that frame
David
either.
De Gea. Hold on. Not David De Gea. Not Paul Pogba.
Yeah, Sunkit, you and me both, man. I didn't know. I was stunned. I did not expect that.
It's can't be Rooney because Rooney was captain after he was 30, so he's not the youngest captain. That's obvious.
No.
Garnacho?
I don't think he was captain. No.
No, I don't know.
He's not the answer though. No.
Never wore the armband.
I don't remember him wearing the armband. No.
No, because I remember someone being given the captain's armband actually whilst.
I don't interrupt. This is actually crazy. This is like a crazy fact.
I know the player well, right? Or do I not know him?
No. I'm sure you know him. I don't know. Of course you know him, but I don't think like at the top of the people one would think of. No, but you know him. Yeah.
Is he a recent squad member?
Is he a recent squad member?
Left United.
Yeah. Do you want hint number 2? I can count the hints that you need from me because it's if you.
He left Man United.
Yes, he's no longer playing for the club anymore. Yes.
So it's not Garnacho. It's obviously not Rashford.
No, he's no longer playing for the club.
Actually,
nope. I don't remember having the armband, but no.
Because having the armband doesn't mean for like a period of time. It can be for like in like a short span of in game, right?
Yeah.
So we date back to let's say 2018, 19, around like that, possibly. Lingard?
Nope.
Oh damn!
You're gonna want to guess this, but it's such a difficult one.
No, I know who they are. That's the
thing.
You
know who he is for sure. For sure, you know. We've spoken about him for sure.
It's not Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes only became captain recently. He's not
the youngest either.
He's not the youngest captain. That's what I can tell you for sure.
Do you want me to give you an age?
Sure.
Okay, so hint number 2. What age was he? He was 21 years of age.
I had a feeling you'd say 21.
Yeah.
Because I don't think any captain's ever been I don't think somebody's ever been a captain of United under the age of like 20 or 18. I don't think someone's ever been the captain at that age. All right. Can I go back to the 20th century real quick? Is it Norman Whiteside?
Yes, that is a great guess. That is the answer for the 20th century and the lowest captaincy.
Got Norman Whiteside. So we got Norman Whiteside.
But I think you're going to want to get the 21st century. It's a really impressive guess, but yes, 20.
Okay, 20th.
If you get the 21st century one, I hold my hands. The 21st, yeah, I'll hold my hands up, bro.
Can it be Ryan Giggs? Because Ryan Giggs was like already in his like 28, like 29 years in early, like in the say 20.
No, I told you the 21st century Acumen is specifically 2015 to.
Oh, sorry. Right. You said 2015 to 2025.
Because it's a really tough guess.
Was he an academy player at the club?
Was he I think he was. Unless I'm missing something, I think he was. Yes. Yeah.
He was an academy player at the football club.
Yeah, I was very certain he was. I just needed to double check.
It's not Welbeck because Welbeck left. It's not Welbeck. Welbeck was not the captain. It was not Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck left in 2014 to Arsenal.
It was not Welbeck.
Damn.
Super dumb. Don't check the chat. Don't check the chat. Don't check the chat.
I closed it. I can't see
What was
anything.
it? That's Monkey Luffy. That's too much of a hint.
I'm not. I don't even know what you said. I can't even see it, bro.
No, don't open it because that's too much of a hint.
I've closed the chat. I can't see anything. So that's why I'm not bringing anything up. I'm not reading the comments.
Yeah, good idea because that's really big hint. Yeah.
Damn. Was he? Oh, Ahmad. It's got to be Ahmad, right? I swear he was the captain for.
It is not Ekevin.
I swear he. I remember he had the armband.
Maybe he was. Ekevin, maybe he was the captain, but he was not the youngest captain. Nope.
So the youngest. Okay, so are you saying captain as in for a period of time in a game, or from the start of a match to the end of the match? Did he start as a captain?
That's a good question. I'm gonna double check that one, but I think it was just for one game.
Scott McTominay?
No. Nope.
Damn. All right. Yeah, no, I don't know, man.
Okay, I think he started the game. He started the game.
Started the game.
Yeah. Yeah, one of you in the chat can correct me. I think he started the game. Yeah.
I'm just reminding you again. My phone is there. I can't see anything.
Do you want me to tell you the manager it was under? No,
because that will give me the answer. I'm sure it's Louis Van. I'm sure it's Louis Van Gaal.
Okay, I'm not gonna say yes or no.
I'm sure it's Louis Van Gaal. Because Louis Van Gaal is the type of manager to give academy lads a chance. And I remember he played a lot of academy players. I'm gonna go with a really, really odd choice, Guillermo Varela.
Nope, not the answer.
Okay.
Monkey Luffy says give you the nation, but if I give you the nation, you'll guess
No,
it. So but that's the hint. That's the hint. So that's the hint. If I give you the nation, you'll guess it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
No, but I'm saying that's a hint in itself to show you that. What does that mean?
No, I think I know who it is now. Fuck, Mason Greenwood.
No.
No.
No. Nope.
He's not at the club anymore.
Yeah, but it's not him. It's not him.
All right.
Big up, Steve.
All right. When did he leave? Let me just ask you. When did he leave the football club? I'm blurring. I don't know.
Okay. I have to be very careful with how I say this. He officially left in 2023.
Officially left in 2023.
I can't tell you anything else. Officially in 2023.
Dean Henderson?
It's a good guess, but no. Big up, Justin. How you doing? Pleasure to see you in the chat. Big up, Stay as well.
He left in 2023, officially.
Yeah, do we think Ekevin will get it in the chat? Should he have a time frame? Should there be a time where he does? No. We keep going until we throw the white flag.
So he was captain in the years of 2018 around to 2023, possibly.
It's not Phil Jones. No.
Not Phil Jones. Is Smalling? No, not Smalling. Smalling left a long time ago. I lie.
The question is, who is the youngest ever Man United captain in the 21st century?
I guess Norman Whiteside got that one right. That's what I know.
Yeah, that was in the 20th century, but the 21st century,
these players make me check out so easy. I don't give a flying fuck who the captain is anymore.
Yeah, but you would know him, and I think if you don't get him,
of course I would. I've been watching a lot of these players play for my club, so of course I'll know who it is. It's obviously not. He officially left the club in 2023. You said. Or 2022. The year 2022, 2023, or this the calendar year 2023?
I can double check. It says 2023 over here.
Okay.
I believe it was. Yeah, at the end of that season. Yeah.
At the end of 22-23.
Yeah. Okay. Nation hint in 30 seconds. Monkey Luffy wants me to give you a nation hint. I don't think so.
Don't give me a nation. I don't.
That would just tell him the answer.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a hint in itself. We can give another hint. Should we do? I mean, I can give you another hint. No, it's not Fletcher, but good guess. I can give you the years are between the last 10 years. At some point in the last 10 years.
Fletcher left in 2014, bro.
Yeah, but I was giving a stay in the chat a hint. He wasn't here. I can give him what? A position hint? I can tell you how old he is now, if you want. Okay, how old he is now? He's 28 years old.
28 years old?
Yeah. So to do some math, I told you how old he was when he captained the team.
21. So like, what? That was 7 years ago.
Yeah. It's a good one, right? I didn't know this. I had to think about this.
7 years ago, you said he captained.
This is one of the best pub questions I've ever asked or ever heard.
No, I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Do you want height as well? Sunkit just gave height.
No.
Height might give it away.
You don't need the height, man. You don't need the height.
Or maybe it makes it more confusing.
So he officially left the club in 2023. Pogba left in 2022. He was not the captain.
No.
Officially left Manchester United in 2023.
Yo, Justin, this is content, is it not? This is amazing.
David De Gea is the only one I can think of, bro.
But
he's 28. He's not 28 now. He's 30 something now.
So that's your answer. It's not him.
So the only players I can really think of that left the club in 2023.
It is an insane question. Yes.
Yeah, it's an insane question. All right, can I ask you this question? Is he within Britain? Is he from within Britain? So like Wales,
Chat. It's difficult to answer that question because it could be very deceptive. Is he from Britain? He has represent. If I'm gonna have to give you a hint. He doesn't represent England anymore, but he used to represent them in the unders, so under 21. I think now you're gonna get it.
Under 21, you say?
He used to, but now he does not play for England.
He left the club in 2023.
Yeah, but I'm saying he also represented England when he was under 21, but then he stopped and he switched his nation. Justin is encouraging you. He's telling you should get this.
It's not Wan-Bissaka is now at West Ham.
Very good guess, but no. That's a really good guess. I like that guess, but it's not the answer. But I mean, if I give him the hint, he will know, I'm sure.
Do you know what? I give up, actually.
Okay, should I give you the nation hint?
No, just give me the answer.
Are you sure? Should I give you position? You're so close, Ekman. You're so close.
Go on, then.
Center half. Really close.
Center half.
Yeah.
If he's a defender,
he plays in the Premier League still.
He still plays in the Premier League.
Yes, I think he does. I need to double check. Well, let me double check this.
Okay.
Yes, he does. He does.
Either cause I would have guessed this if I would have known. Nothing. Never mind. The last Manchester United captain that was the youngest that represented. Because I know Norman Whiteside. That's all I know. Someone leveled Norman Whiteside like not so long ago.
Yeah, there was a lot of hysterics and theatrics about who he was. Yes.
So he left the club officially in 2023.
As in, there are a lot of articles.
You're saying he's a center half.
Yep. It was for a game in the Carabao Cup.
Johnny Evans.
I don't think he was 21 in 2019. No.
He was he was with United until like 2014, 15. I think he left.
Yeah, but this is 2019, right?
Yeah.
Under Ole Gunnar.
I keep forgetting. You keep on saying he's no longer 28.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep forgetting. Johnny Evans retired already. My bad.
I can confuse you even more and tell him. I can tell
You
you
know
the
what,
team.
Augusta? Yeah, I'm embarrassed. I'm gonna give up. Just give it answer.
Okay, I'll tell you this. He went on loan to this team about 3 different times. Aston Villa.
He went on loan to Aston Villa.
He
3 different.
plays for Burnley.
Axel Tuanzebe.
Yes, nailed
Wow.
it. Yeah, what a question.
Axel Tuanzebe was the captain of Manchester United at 21.
Yeah, in a game against Rochdale in the Carabao Cup, he led United.
Oh
out.
my,
That is a
my.
I
Sorry
did
about
not know that. That's a good question, right? Big up Sunket in the chat. Dude, that's crazy, is it not? I mean, dude, I don't think you would I don't think you should be hard on yourself.
the fact that I managed to get Axel Tuanzebe though, like I'm not happy with my guess. I'll be real with you. I don't care. It's recent.
No, but I think that was a good. I mean, he got the chat involved. He got a bunch of people
I
involved.
I know who he was, like Axel Tuanzebe, but like I the fact that it took me this long to guess that he was a United captain is actually crazy. I never thought he would be the captain. I could have maybe thought like Willie Campbell or something. You know what I mean? Like something like that. You know what I mean? You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
dude, I don't
Big
think I
up, big
would.
up to you, Steve. Bless up, brother. Merry Christmas, my guy. Hope you're well, man. Happy holidays, just well. Bless up to you, my guy. Bless up to you, brother. Phil Jones was not answer. No, I didn't get it. No, I only barely got it. Fletcher Nation hit in 30 seconds. No time frame, fella. No time frame. No time frame. We guess this.
It's a great one. It's a great guess.
One eternity later.
guys, this is
It
fun.
took time though. I don't know how did I not get this. Axel Tuanzebe. It's crazy. The fact that he says he's at Burnley now, I would have, yeah.
Yeah, what was the thing? What was the thing that the catalyst?
That's what I asked earlier. Did he play for relegation side? I think I swear to ask to play relegation.
Was it?
I must have asked. Big up Aaron Disciple. Merry Christmas, my guy. What's up, brother? What's up, Aaron Disciple? Hope you're well, man.
Oh, Sunken has another question in the chat. I don't know if you want to go.
I think let's move on to the rest of football now.
Yeah, we can.
Great question. Yeah, big up to you, Steve. Hope you're well. All right. Okay, go on. One more question, and we'll move on.
Let's hear it.
We'll move on.
Why
we'll
not?
Move on. One more question. One more question, and we'll go.
Let's have some fun. Chat,
you can ask me an unfair question, but I'll just
clean my camera real quick.
And by the way, there's people out there calling me a fake fan. If you're not interested, if you're not enjoying, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Big up everyone in the chat. Big everyone new around here as well. Love.
That's not the question, though, is it?
Jamaican Man United player. I'm not even gonna guess that right now. I'm waiting for his question.
Oh, that might be a bit too difficult.
I don't know. That's too.
But that was fun. That's good. That's fun.
I don't know. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna say straight up. I don't know. Jamaican Man United player. Was Dwight York Jamaican?
Let me check because I don't actually know.
No, he's not Jamaican. He's not Jamaican. Yeah, Revel Morrison.
Oh wow, what a guess!
Oh wow, Revel Morrison. I never knew that.
But hey, guys, that was a fun game of.
But anyways, guys, yeah, let's move on to.
I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Ask me one more score and we'll move on. Just one more score.
Because you want to end on a dub, right?
Yeah, I want to end on a dub. Sorry.
Yeah. That is.
I think you guys are bored as hell, but I want to do this one more.
All right, I'm gonna pass it on to the chat real quick. Does anyone have a fixture? No, actually, I'll do it because it'll be quicker, right? guys. That's crazy. That is
Go
utterly
on, guys.
crazy, guys.
Go on,
I,
let's
I,
see.
will- Ekman, I will give you one last score.
1 second, yeah.
Okay, well,
No, I just asked. I'll literally give you the answer as I come back.
while I will ask, while he's gone, real quick, the chat come up with a question. Basically, give us a random game in a random season that
All right, go on.
United.
All right, go on.
I can do it. Yeah, Justin, we should do this with basketball. I agree with you. That would be mint.
Well, this is just a podcast with me and Augustia, but NBA shows on Monday, bro. So I'll
But yeah, this will be fun for the NBA as well with Justin.
we'll do.
I'm finding a game.
Okay. Go on, Augustia. Ask the question.
Yeah, I'm about to do it. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna give you a random game in the Premier League. Okay. Oh,
United, right?
yeah, a United game. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to get of a game that will catch you off guard.
Go on.
Random. Hold on. Let me go to a season. Let me go to 2017. I should go 2016. Okay, we're playing them tomorrow. This time tomorrow, in about 24 hours, we're facing them.
Newcastle.
A team called Newcastle.
Yeah.
And we let me double check.
All right.
What was the score?
Of
Hold up. Hold up, my page is.
the very
I don't.
first.
I don't even have the answer myself, guys. So sorry. I'm trying to get the answer.
Okay. Is it of our very first Boxing Day fixture against Newcastle?
No, I was gonna say not our first Boxing Day fixture. In the season, I think Newcastle came back up. Was it 2017, 2018?
Yep.
The season they came back up because they were relegated for a bit.
Yeah.
What was the score of our game against them at St. James's Park?
Oh, St. James Park, we lost 1-0.
Yeah, good answer.
Matt Ritchie scored.
Yep, you get your answer. Yep, good one. Good, that was good. You end on a dub.
That was not a W. That was a loss.
Smooth. I can be super smooth.
I'll end on a W. We won 4-1 against them that season as well.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, we have to end on a dub.
I remember. Matty Longstaff scored 1-0, and then we had to come back to win the game 4-1.
Also, we also beat Liverpool in City in the same within 3 games. We beat them both. So, and we beat Arsenal that season.
No, actually no. Hold on. No. Sorry. I was thinking of 1920. I meant we were.
The Bruno game?
No, not the Bruno game. Not the Bruno game.
I can tell you at home that season against Newcastle, we beat them 4-1 though.
Yeah,
so
we
you're right.
4-1. I know that.
And then we beat Liverpool as well that season. Rashford's brace.
Rashford brace. I remember that one.
We beat Chelsea that season as well.
Beat Chelsea 2-1. Lost City 2-1. Beat Arsenal 2-1. We beat every team. We beat every Big Six team that season.
Yeah, we did.
Tottenham.
Yeah, we beat Tottenham.
You call them Big Six Club. I don't call them Big Six Club or whatever it is.
Yeah, we beat them 1-0. So good. I enjoyed that. I think that was fun. I think overall W, you got 18 out of probably 21.
Yep. We'll get to Champions League real quick. What has been your thoughts on the Champions League so far this season, and around Europe as well? Just real quick.
Yep.
Who is going to win the Champions League?
Wow,
that's the only football topic I can really go on to. I don't really, obviously, not Serie A, La Liga. We'll just go Champions League.
But we've discussed United in the Prem in depth. So
what's been your quick summary of the Champions League, and then who do you win it? We're gonna give our 2026 predictions as well, people. We're gonna give our predictions as well. So make sure you give your predictions in the chat as well.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, it's such a boring answer. I don't want to have to say it. The top 3 in the Champions League are Arsenal, Bayern, and PSG. I think in that order. It's a very boring answer, but I think that's indicative of who the 3 best teams in Europe are at the moment. I think these 3 teams are the best teams with the way they're playing. I know PSG lost to Bayern, and yes, Bayern did deserve to beat them on the occasion, but that was a forensic and a flurry of a match. I do think push come to shove in a knockout game. I would still pick PSG over anybody else. If they're healthy, it sounds like I'm talking about the NBA, but if they're healthy, PSG I think will win, simply because they're the most well drilled, in my opinion. They also have the experience, they have the ability, the mentality, and the quality. I mean, I know there are rumors of a lifetime contract for Enrique as well, which I doubt will happen. But yeah, I think PSG are the most well-oiled team as well. So I think PSG would be my favorites to win. Bayern, that historic streak they were on with Vincent Company, unbelievable. They were playing some good football. Harry Kane in some of the form of his life, and that's saying something, given how much of a complete number 9 he is. And then, of course, I know we mock and joke about them on the channel a lot, but Arsenal, I can't dismiss Arsenal. And yes, I was just gonna get to that Monkey D.
No,
Luffy.
no, no, NFL, no. We did the NFL preview show. We did the NFL preview show a few days ago. If you want to go check it out, please do check it out.
Yeah. Good. I definitely check it out. But I think Man City as well. Big segue. Thank you for that. I do believe that City, don't dispute them. I know they're in a mini rebuild and a mini transitional phase, not just style of play transitioning, but also on the pitch. And don't discount them. They have everything that it takes to win. And if the cards fall in their favor, big up.
And Spurs are up 9. And also just updating the scores, the Cavs lost to the Knicks 1-26.
Unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But
hopefully the Mavericks can win and the Rockets can win later. And yeah, big up as well. And then
it's like I told you real quick. I know we'll talk about the NBA in a bit. Cavs remind me of the Utah Jazz from a couple of years ago. You know when the Utah Jazz used to get 50 wins in the West?
Yeah.
But they never used to amount to something in the playoffs. That's what Cleveland reminded me of. And look at the common denominator. Donovan Mitchell. Once again, what did Mitchell do today? I feel like Donovan Mitchell, he got 34 points. 34 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, and the Cavs fall short. So, yeah. But going back to the Champions League real quick. So my favorites are PSG, Bayern, Arsenal, City. Those are my big 4. But I have a caveat. It's the Champions League. And if I didn't mention this team, I'd be very naive. Real Madrid, don't dispute them. I know there's a lot of turmoil and a lot of chaos and a lot of backroom controversy and
you can never write Real Madrid off in the Champions League.
You can't, no matter what's happening, whether there's a coup of Xabi Alonso or Vinny Jr. is trying to be pushed out, whatever is happening at that football club, you can't write them off. And I would even go another club as well. I know Monkey D. Luffy, you maybe would disagree. Barcelona.
Big up, bro. Big up, Sanchez. Hope you're good, my guy.
Big up, man. Hopefully we'll see you soon, man. It was a pleasure to hear from you in the chat.
Yeah, huge pleasure. And you know what, bro? If you're ever free sometime, I'm doing the United show tomorrow against Newcastle. If you're around, just join the chat for a preview around 6 a.m. UK time tomorrow, if you're around. But sorry, guys. Go on, brother.
Yeah, and Barcelona. Look, I personally think Barcelona's team can sometimes be very one-dimensional. Yeah. I think you live by the sport, you die by the sport. That's what Hansi Flick has done this season, or at least last season. That's what he's done. I can't say I've watched so many games of Barcelona this year, but I think look at PSG at home when you face them at home, not at the Camp Nou, but at your temporary stadium. That was pretty iffy, and that just shows you how against a team that can exploit you in transition, you're cooked, you're dead, you're meat. You're a feast. You're a Thanksgiving Christmas dinner. So yeah. I have doubts on Barcelona, but with the quality you have overall and the style of play at a Hansi Flick peak level, you could beat anyone on any given day. So my in order, it would be PSG, Bayern, Arsenal, City, Madrid, Barca. That would be my order of teams. But Madrid, of course, it would not surprise me if they won the Champions League. Absolutely not.
Ferris, I agree with you, bro. I think the Champions League, it's a bit of a confusing one. Obviously, you have teams that are not expected to finish in the top 8 are not in the top 8. Teams like Real Madrid are not in the top 8, losing to teams they shouldn't be losing to.
Yeah.
Liverpool were in a really bad run of form. Then they went to Anfield and lost. So Xabi Alonso is under huge pressure, man.
Yeah.
Under huge pressure, and he needs to step up. In terms of the Champions League, who do I think win the Champions League? I'm going Bayern Munich.
Yeah, that's fair. I think they're probably
I think Harry Kane's on his best run of form yet. I think Harry Kane's on his best goal scoring run of form in his career. Seriously, he's on fire. I think this version of Harry Kane will be deadly in the knockout stages. So maybe it could be one that they look out for. PSG up there as well.
They were our pick, right, Ekman? Our pick before the
PSG
season.
was the pick, yes, but I'm gonna go Bayern Munich just to be a bit different now. I might change my prediction again, so stay tuned to the Beyond the Ball podcast with Josh on Monday. I might change my prediction again, so make sure you do stay tuned for that. Arsenal.
Wow. Monkey D. Luffy says Arsenal. Speaking of Josh, speak of the devil.
You can't be favorites for something you've never won before. That's what I will say. You can't be favorites for something you've never ever won before.
I agree. Actually, yes and no. I mean, Arsenal look like the most well-constructed squad in Europe at the moment, right? In terms of injuries, ability.
But not most favorites.
No. I'm with you. I'm not picking them as my favorites.
Yeah.
I think their mentality. They don't have the balls. They don't have the balls at all. They don't have the testicles or the balls at all to win this tournament. Just being honest here. But and I don't think Portugal are favorites to win the World Cup either. No. I think it's Spain. I think it's Spain,
But
France, Argentina.
Portugal have a good chance to win it. But
Yeah, no. They have the squad to win, absolutely, but they're not favorites for the similar reasons.
You can't be favorites to win something you've never won.
I mean, if they had Jose over Roberto Martinez, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest here, but I do think Spain, France, Argentina are still ahead of them.
Were Man City favorites to win the 2012 Premier League title, or was Man United favorites to win it?
That's a great question. I think
Man
City
United.
were obvious.
Man United was
Yeah.
favorites.
Yeah, it's a good analogy.
Because it's hard to really comprehend. It's hard to really talk about something you know. But at the end of the day, bro, national team is different though. At the end of the day, because you can have a really good squad of players from a squad that's done so much, from teams that have done so much. National teams, you can say that they want because you bring in a large group of good players. Bring in a large group of players, large group pool of good players. Let's say you bring in a large pool of good players. Excuse me. Whereas for a football team, you've never gotten over the line. Mbappe has gotten over the line in the World Cup, but he's never gotten over the line in the Champions League. So
yeah. I mean, it's a different ball game. World Cup is really mentality as well, right? Mentality and just having
Inter were favorites to win against PSG as well last year. I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think Inter was favorites to win last year.
We did this on a Formula One preview.
I agree, but I
said PSG comfortably won right in the final. But yeah, I get your point because PSG hadn't won it before. They have the
I think
Grand Diouf side that chokes, push come to shove, whereas Inter on the other hand, they've won it with Jose.
Yeah.
They have the squad. But yeah, no. I agree with you, Monkey D. Luffy. I do agree that Spain are the favorites, like they were in 2010. They were just super dominant, although I think they were better in 2010 than today. They were just a better outfit in terms of the squad that they had, and also relative to the competition. There was no direct threat. The way that you have a France with Mbappe and Argentina side still willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Who said so? I think Inter were the favorites to win, bro.
No. Monkey D. Luffy, if I'm not mistaken, anecdotally, that's the weakest form of evidence. Many people I know predicted Inter to win.
Exactly.
But again, I don't know what the bookies were. I had PSG winning. That's all I can remember.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it was even. I think it was even. I think it was very even.
1 second. Continue.
Yeah, no worries about that, mate. But yeah, I agree with you. I think Spain, for me, my favorites of the World Cup would be Spain, France, Argentina, and then everyone else would be a tier below them. Portugal have what it takes. I don't want to say this, Ekevin. Is he listening? I'm kidding. If Portugal had a manager with the winning mentality, but also could harness the ability of the squad, the youth, the fresh ability with a modern style of play as well, I think they could win the World Cup. But you know what that means. I'm speaking without saying what I want to say. And I'm not disrespecting someone's legacy. I think he's one of the greatest players of all time. But, if you had not a Roberto Martinez and a young Portuguese attack in midfield, I think they could win the World Cup. And I think there's a case to be made that they have the best squad going into the World Cup as well. So, And that guy at number 7 off the bench as well would be very nice. That's how I would do it if I was Portugal. But they won't do it. Roberto Martinez will be there. Ronaldo will start up top. And again, with Spain, France, Argentina, their mentality at a World Cup will be very tough to beat them. So, yeah, World Cup will be fun. Champions League also.
Yeah. I don't think the issue is Ronaldo starting up top. I think the issue is more Roberto Martinez.
Yeah, no. I agree with you, but I just think to get the most out of the squad, Ekevin, you get a younger man, like a manager with Jose's mentality, but
Yeah.
someone that gets the best out of these crop of players, and Ronaldo off the bench. 30 minutes off the bench because he doesn't need that match fitness time. He can score a winner in a World Cup final, like a quarterfinal. I don't know. I believe he can.
They see the group phase, but the team can improve throughout the season. Possibly.
Yeah, that's the problem with the group phase.
They predicted Inter, but they didn't see how PSG went over Liverpool at Anfield. PSG got slapped at Anfield, but yet again they ended up winning the game 1-0. Same case with Liverpool; they got slapped at the Parc des Princes. They ended up winning the game 1-0. Scrappy goal. What's about the results?
In a horse year, Germany gets to the World Cup final 5 out of 7 times. I didn't know that, but I don't think that trend will last. I know they have Nagelsmann. I highly rate him, but they do not have the squad.
But you know what's funny? If you remember the last time Germany had that V shaped shirt on the V shaped style on their shirt,
2014.
2014. I actually went to see Germany's shirt. It has a V on the shirt. Could Germany be headed back to the World Cup final? We shall see.
Yeah. I don't want to make this about me because I don't want to sound like a narcissist or righteous. But no, I know, but I'm sure we'll do World Cup predictions. I'm sure I'll be on there as well. Ekevin, we've spoken about this since I've been watching the World Cup. I've gotten the winner of every single World Cup correct.
Okay.
So I have the tweet in 2022, well before the World Cup, saying Argentina would win. Monkey D. Luffy, you can fact check me. The amount of reels I used to send you about Argentina winning, you can fact check me on that one. 2014, I had Germany winning. There's a tweet on my original Twitter account. 2010, I had Spain winning. 2018, I never publicly posted my predictions before, but there was a Google document with some friends at school. I had France winning. So I have a the pressure's on me in 20. Actually, no pressure's on me. Just I want to keep the streak alive. Do what Ekevin couldn't do with the United predictions. Keep that streak alive. I'm joking.
I will do. But anyways, that's the end of football. Now over to basketball, tennis.
Sure.
What do you want to talk about first? Basketball, tennis.
Whatever you want.
We did Formula One already, so we're not going to do Formula One on here. Okay. We gave our awards as well. Predictions we'll be doing on the F1 season preview show. So forget F1 for today. NFL. We'll be doing NFL predictions. So not yet.
Pick up Shivan.
Getting to the finals doesn't mean they're winning it. Yeah, got it right. Big up Shivan. Merry Christmas, my guy. You and your family are blessed and well. But yeah, I think let's do tennis for a bit. We'll do football. Sorry, NBA. Excuse me.
We'll do NBA or tennis?
Tennis.
Just
to announce people real quick.
Yeah.
Over the Net podcast is here. We'll be debuted at the Australian Open. We're gonna debut that at the Australian Open, so make sure you guys tune in to the Australian Open preview. That'll be next month, January. What January? What? Like January, end of January? Before
the Aussie game.
Is when AO starts.
AO must be third week of Jan.
Okay.
So right before we'll do a preview.
Cool.
Tennis, yeah. Ekevin, do you want to start? Or should I?
No, go ahead. You can start.
Very kind and noble of you. When will Novak retire? That's a good question. Yeah, he's aiming to play the Olympics. I'm not sure whether he will.
I think
if it was me, if he plays really well in Melbourne, wins Melbourne, and then wins Wimbledon next year, 26th, retire. Sometimes because his priority for Novak, as we've seen, has shifted. He's no longer lusting to win every single slam in every single tournament. Of course, he still wants to win. He's the pinnacle of a competitor. But his priorities are less professional, more personal, more about his family, more about Yelena, more about his kids. Understandable, right? His father first. In that sense, Novak prefers principles, undying, and unwilling to compromise to anyone, no matter what the capital pressure is. So
I
um,
agree.
I agree with you. I think his best shot of winning every single slam every single year for the rest of his career will be Melbourne. Because one thing that Novak does better than everyone else is fitness. And not just fitness for sustainability. That's something with age it dies, right? You can't perform at the end of Grand Slam tournaments as well. You fatigue quicker when you're older. But many players at the beginning of the season, their Achilles heel has been performing at the start, right? Because you're getting into match fitness, you're getting into rhythm. And Djokovic, what he does is from minute 1 to minute none, he is boom, I'm the best there is, the best there was, the best there'll ever be. That's how he thinks, that's how he
I think
acts.
I think
So
US has got a chance.
I mean, he has a chance everywhere he goes. He's Novak Djokovic. I will never write him off of winning anything, but logically speaking, Melbourne will be his best chance of every season because he won't be tired and he can go 7 matches in a row. Now, my issue with Novak is there are two guys. It's the segue. There are two people now today, Carlos Alcaraz and Yannick Sinner, that aren't only stylistically and ability wise better than him, almost by every metric today, but also mentally. They can go toe to toe. And they won't just go toe to toe. They will beat him more times than not, in Sinner's case, almost every time. So that's the problem for Djokovic. Djokovic doesn't have an issue. He can compete at the highest level. He is the third best player in the world comfortably. In my opinion, Ekman, would you agree with that? He is the third best player in the world comfortably.
Yeah.
But that's the problem. You can't be the third best player in the world to win unless the two others slip up. So for Novak, first slam of the season, that could be the source of his success, right? If he's tip top against Alcaraz and Sinner, Novak can beat anyone on any given day, even today.
Yeah.
But when you go to the French Open, when you go to Wimbledon, when you go to the US Open, when a Novak is tired against a fully fit Alcaraz and Sinner, I don't think he wins that. So Melbourne is Novak's aim. The rest of it, well, Alcaraz and Sinner have won 8 slams in a row. Can they make that 12 slams in a row? I think they probably will. And we're watching history right now. We're watching two players at the peak of their powers somehow defying all the bookies and saving the sport of tennis. So absolute cinema with Sinner and Alcaraz.
No, I agree, 100%. Obviously, them two are going to dominate tennis for a long time. Obviously, they're the younger, fresher players. Meanwhile, Djokovic is also declining in age and fitness. But the problem is, he keeps picking up these little injuries along the way. And this is not an excuse. It's not me saying it's an excuse that Djokovic is losing games, but it's always that one time he makes a really bad tumble on the court and he gets himself injured. And all of a sudden, he's no longer fit to play the rest of the game. I remember against Yannick Sinner, he struggled the whole game because he couldn't move. I think his hips were hurting as well. I think he must have fallen on one of the hips or something. So yeah, that's one of the issues. And the other one was, fitness. Obviously the younger players are gonna have the longevity in games, whereas they won't get tired as easy. I'm trying to say this Alcaraz Sinner era similar to Rafa Roger era. I disagree. Wholeheartedly disagree. It's not even close. Roger and Rafa had proper competition around them. This is nowhere near Roger Rafa era. Nowhere close. Roger Rafa was playing against Agassi. They had fucking what's it called? It's Pete Sampras. They had
Andy Roddick, Leighton
John
Hewitt,
McEnroe,
Buffin,
Djokovic,
Djokovic,
a young Djokovic as well.
Murray.
Andy
But-
Murray.
But I do. I don't want to interrupt. Ekman, everything you said is
Fine.
100% correct. They had more competition. They had more quality. But Monkey Luffy is right in the sense of this dominance perhaps exceeds of Rafa and Roger because they're winning literally every Grand Slam.
Competition.
And also, what I think young Alcaraz and Sinner, dare I say it, more complete than young Roger and Rafa.
Yeah.
Because every single Grand Slam, like Roger, he would struggle in the clay Grand Slams. Rafa would struggle in the hard court Grand Slams, right? These two, it doesn't matter what the surface is, they will
Yeah.
always succeed. The only threat to both of them is each other. That's it. So I agree with you, Monkey D. Luffy. In
2-2
terms of
It was 2-2.
exactly.
It was
I mean,
2-2.
Sinner was unbelievable on clay, but he lost 3 match points, 3 championship points, right?
Yep.
So they're really neck for neck in that crazy greatest French Open final ever. So you're right. Only time will tell. But I think they already have. We talk about Alcaraz and Sinner being the future, but guys, I mean, I think let's wake up. They are the present. They are today. This is their era in tennis. It has been their era for the last year. Even next year, even if they fuck up next year, sorry for the language.
No,
even
fine.
if that's why in sports is going.
No, that's
so
fine. I swear even more, but don't worry. I say worse. I say worse shit. It's fine. I say worse.
Yeah. Hey, for both of you two, me swearing a few years ago was foreign.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. Anyways, the Alcaraz and Sinner, even if they screw up next season, have an awful year, don't win a slam, this is still their era of tennis. I mean, they've dominated it to the extent that almost no one has ever dominated it. So kudos to both of them. And yes, that is the big distinction. Monkey D. Luffy, you hit the nail on the head. Technology and training equipment are improving in every sport, so athletes are more prepared. Yes, that's why my hot take for a different time probably. I think this generation of athletes, the best ever.
Okay.
By far. I know we say standards-wise, I agree they're not. The average athlete is softer. But in terms of pure ability, they're better. Of course, greatest and best are different. I think greatest is the total, why they're the greatest. Best is peak level. I think there's a case to be made that peak Alcaraz and Sinner are the best tennis players of all time. There's a case to be made that Max Verstappen is the greatest Formula One driver of all time. There's a case to be made that, in the next generation, if there is the LeBron incarnation, he would be the best of all time. So I think, that's a whole different conversation. But yeah, basically, bottom line, Akafin, you asked me, what am I looking forward to for next year? Novak, can you get that 25? Can you get that 26 and 26? Basically, ride or die. And Alcaraz and Sinner. Let's see. Let's see this unprecedented, unrivaled dominion. Let's keep it going. But also, hey, Monkey D. Luffy, if this is Roger Rafa again, hopefully there's a number 3 guy. Hopefully there's a new guy that comes out of the blue, right, to challenge the duopoly, right? Who knows? Could it be Holger Rune? Could it be Fritz? Could it be Zverev? I don't think it's any of those guys.
Fritz is possible.
Is he young enough? Is he older than that?
He's been in a few semifinals.
Finals
as well. He's won a few ATP trophies along the way as well.
I mean, you're right, but I mean, I'm hoping. What I hope for next year is I hope there's someone to challenge these two. That's what I want. I want the third guy to come in because when it's 3 people, it gets competitive and fun.
100%.
Ekevin, is it the guy? Remember the guy that we talked about at was it the U.S. Open? Remember the guy that faced Djokovic? We were so proud of him. Tien, the American guy, first round U.S. Open.
Possible.
Do you know who just won the ATP Next Gen tournament?
Tien.
Yeah. So among the best of the rookies, he just won.
I think we're next week for the 10-15 years. I wouldn't go 10-15 years that far. I wouldn't go that far. I think there's one more player in line to come in and take control. I think there's one more player.
I wouldn't either, but if it is for the next 10 to 15 years, then they will be 1 and 2 all time records.
Oh, yeah.
But again, I still think Djokovic is the greatest of all time right now.
Sure. I hear you. We done with tennis now?
Yeah, unless you have anything else to add.
Not really. We'll do over the net podcast come January. Australian Open preview on that, and stay tuned, people. Next up, I'd argue the second best sport, basketball, NBA. Obviously, you and I are massive NBA fans. We have an NBA fantasy league. If you're wondering, Justin and I talk about it all the time about what we do in our fantasies. But
I mean, if you talk about the fantasy league, the only one that's ever won the league, I have to mention it. I'm not being arrogant.
There you go, people.
But sorry,
No,
go
go
on.
on. No, it's okay. Go on. All good.
No, I wasn't saying anything. I was just
No. I was just gonna say like, but we have NBA predictions. So leave your NBA predictions in the comments. OKC started losing some games. They're losing right now as well. I think at halftime, and not down 9 at the moment. Let me have a look. They're up. Oh, they're up by 15 in Oklahoma. All right then.
wait. Who's San Antonio are up 15?
Yeah.
This is a good segue for the NBA, Kevin. Sorry, you can lead.
Man, we can't have OKC dominating like this, man. Detroit actually finished top seed, bro. I remember watching the Detroit Pistons game that day. The Portland Trailblazers won the foul. They challenged the ball. They said there was no imminent possession. It ended up being a Portland. It should have been a Portland ball because they actually got the rebound. The guy actually grabbed the rebound, and what happened was they didn't see that. They didn't look at the replay properly. So he gave a jump ball, and the Pistons ended up scoring from the jump ball. So what the referees are? These referees are absolutely awful, man. They ruined Boxing Day this year. They have.
Mm-hmm.
They have 100%. But it's on a Friday and Saturday's the next day, so you might as well play on a Saturday. But anyways, back to NBA. What's your thoughts on the whole season so far? And what's been your highlight? I'll highlight, but give me your moments.
Well, my personal highlight has been our NBA Fantasy League. I started off pretty iffy, but then I recovered it. Now I'm first in the league again, first of 19. 6 years in a row, 6 wins. Keep it going. Over 100 people, we just keep winning. That's what we got to do. Those winning standards, apply them always. Don't be satisfied until you've got the dub, but take the small wins with you. In terms of the rest of the league, now it has been a very interesting league. Coming into it, we did our preseason predictions, a great show. I highly recommend it. I had OKC winning. I just thought the strength and the depth was unparalleled. And they look like almost the complete team. And then you look at the way this season has panned out, the first few months, it looked like, hang on a minute, they aren't just a historic team. They're a Herculean team. They are the team. They are the team that is probably going to beat Golden State Warriors 73-9 record, which everyone was like, what the fuck? But cometh the hour, cometh the moment. The French god himself, Victor Wembanyama, turned up right now as we speak, as you both have mentioned in the chat, and Ekevin. San Antonio are up by double digits, almost 20 points on Christmas Day against OKC. And they've beaten OKC a couple times already this month. 3 wins in a row against OKC potentially. San Antonio, they might just not be a threat. They might be blasphemy. They might be hearsay. They might be the team that crucifies OKC's record in the postseason. So we talk about OKC being God at the moment, but I think San Antonio
91 now, so it's now a 17-point game. So a 17-point game.
Exactly. So I think San Antonio Spurs have made it very interesting in the West. They are 1 and 2 in the West, respectively. OKC
Don't be
first.
surprised at the conference finals, eh? Don't be surprised at the conference.
I mean, and you would have to back San Antonio, right? Because they have the number.
You
they
would.
have the size.
1, 2.
They have the depth. I mean, right at the moment, Vic Wembanyama, everyone would look towards him, but it's Stephen Castle and De'Aaron Fox who are dominating. That backcourt is outperforming Shea. So, yeah, San Antonio have made things super interesting. And then, of course, we can't not forget other teams. Detroit Pistons, shout out, best team in the East for sure this season. Cade Cunningham playing like an MVP player. Ekevin, I'm gonna give you a shout out. I'm gonna give your boys in green, the Clover. I'm gonna give the Boston Celtics a shout out. Top 3 in the East at the moment, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yes.
With the injuries, with your star man Jason Tatum out, top 3. If I look, I know you have a hot take to give the people. I don't think. Oh, I completely forgot about that.
I don't give a shit, bro.
Yeah, I forgot about the Carabao and Cup, but thank you for mentioning it. Kevin, I wanted to say something about Boston, but I want to pass it over to you at the moment. You have a hot take. I don't want to steal your thunder. I don't want to steal your thunder. What's your hot take?
Still contend for the championship.
Yeah, but you had something else. You were going to put your neck out on the line for something else, weren't you?
That was a joke.
No, but okay, then I'll put. Okay, fine. I'm
not going for it this season. I think next year we'll do it. I think next year we'll win it if Tatum comes back fit, and we get a few pieces around. can slowly build a team, get a big man in, I think the Celtics team will be fine next season. It's got to stay off the injuries. It's got to stay off the hospital bed. We'll be fine. Hopefully that happens. And big up to the Celtics, doing exceeding expectations, doing what I asked them to do. You know what I mean? Winning games. People think Jaylen Brown is not going to help. People think, what'd you say? People think, oh, our role players aren't doing well. Bro, I can't lie to you. They've exceeded my expectations. From Josh Minott, I didn't think Josh Minott would be doing well. I didn't think Sam Hauser would be doing much better. Luka Garza has been doing well. Kada has been one of my most improved players this season. Bro, credit to the Celtics, man. Credit to Brad Stevens. Once again, the mastermind behind all this. And Ivica Zubac is out for a month, so the Celtics have to delay the trade, possibly. But we'll see what happens. But listen, at the end of the day, I'm happy, man. Happy where we are. Got to end off the year strong. Indiana on the road. Portland, then Utah to end off the year. I'm looking to go at least 2-for-1 minimum. 2-for-1 minimum. Portland can be a tough game. 2-for-1 minimum. But we'll see what happens. We shall see. Hopefully it ends up in a Celtics W all three, and hopefully we get to the conference finals. I don't think so. I won't go that far yet, but listen, we're on track to making the conference finals. We're on track to playing well. And for the rest of the season, hopefully Jaylen Brown stays fit, though. That's the only thing I can say. If Jaylen Brown stays fit, we'll be fine. If he doesn't stay fit, then it could be an issue because we're Tatum already out, and White, Pritchard, I don't know if they can carry the load for a long time. I'm happy, man. Very happy. But listen, that's just my thoughts on my own team. But I don't know if you have anything more, and then move on to the next team, please.
Yeah, I think that's quite well said. You're obviously the expert, you're the Celtic expert here, so I can't dispute you too much. But what I can say is that's a good point on Brown. If JB gets hurt, then the Celtics are at risk of potentially elimination as early as plausible. But if he stays fit with the MVP ball he's playing, he's balling for my fantasy team, I think the sky's the limit. So, Boston Celtics, I would have said before the season, if everyone was healthy, you would be the team that goes toe to toe with the OKC Thunder, and that would make for a cinema. Not a finals I necessarily wake up and get excited for, but a finals that is worthy of a championship. But the fact that you were top 3 in the East without Tatum, and if Tatum can come back and you can sustain this, don't rule off a late season push like Andy Tate said. Second half of the season, bruv. So
Title charge.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not joking. I think you can do it. Will I predict you to do it? No. I still think OKC, San Antonio, Denver, and I think those 2 teams are the favorites. Generally, the East is so weak.
I know who you're gonna mention this now.
I wasn't. I was thinking about the Knicks, not the Lakers.
Good.
No, I just don't think. I don't think the Lakers have the quality nor the durability at all.
No,
I mean, of course. If Luka and LeBron are fit, you can't write them off. But actually, guys, what people don't know about the Lakers is when their big 3 plays, Luka, LeBron, Reeves, they do worse than when one of them is injured.
I agree.
Like when it's Luka and Reeves alone, they do amazing. Luka and LeBron alone, they do amazing. But when it's them 3,
LeBron's been carrying this load recently.
Yeah, but Luka's been the guy when they're fit. Austin Reeves has been the second guy. LeBron's been the third guy.
I agree with this.
I agree as well. Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. Next team we'll talk about, unless you want to. Obviously, there's a lot going on in basketball. Obviously, CP3 retiring, but the way he's been treated by the Clippers is crazy. Who else has been there? I do not.
Yeah, we've had the Malcolm Brogdon issue a lot this season.
Yeah, that one's already.
In our fantasy league, people keep picking him up.
Yeah, but the situation in real life is already gone.
Yeah, Chris Paul, you're right. That was indefensible. We had the betting scandal.
Big 3 never really worked. What do you mean by
Big 3? We don't know. We haven't had a full season yet, but it likely won't.
Oh, and also, I was gonna say this.
I mean, yeah, that's true, but Warriors worked. Miami worked. So big threes do work.
We saw it with that KD, Harden, and Kyrie. Yeah, that's true. That is true. So I guess I go on, bro. Continue.
No. I think he makes a good point. But big three did work with Miami with LeBron, Wade, and Bosh. It did work in Golden State with KD, Steph, and Clay. Steph being the number one guy there. So yeah, but that's also a good point. Warriors had a big 4 or 5. You're right. They had the greatest offense in the history of basketball, spearheaded by the most efficient scorer of the 21st century, Kevin Durant, and then the greatest scorer in NBA history, the greatest man to ever pick up and shoot a ball, the most important player stylistically in Steph Curry. So you're right. And then Klay Thompson as well, one of the greatest 3-point shooters ever. So you're right, technically, yes. It was deeper than that. But yeah, I think you just need balance. And unfortunately, unless you have an offense that will destroy every team historically and stays fit, you need balance. You need defensive pieces. You need what OKC had, them dogs willing to die. You need like your DePauls, the Rodrigo DePauls of the NBA. You need your Alex Caruso's. That's what you need. That's why the Lakers in 2021 failed. That's why in 2020 they succeeded. They had the D to complement the big man, LeBron James himself. Yep, Draymond Green, that is a very good shout as well. Yes. That's why the Celtics won. They had 5 players who can score 20 on any given night and an all-timer defense as well in Drew Holiday and Derek White and Al Horford and Jason Tatum as a two-way player. So I agree with you. You're right. You need balance to win an NBA championship. Yes. Sorry, Ekvin. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. I agree with you. We don't need a bodyguard that follows the master everywhere. It's a very profound statement. You can put that in any context and it would make sense.
We don't need another bodyguard who follows the master everywhere.
Yeah, the birds be having some fun, right, Ekvin?
Hella annoying, bro. I'll be real with you. Hella annoying.
At 4 a.m., it's quite early for them, isn't it? Them men them be crazy, huh?
Celtics also had a complete team 2008 as well. Don't forget.
Not just 08, 2023 and 4.
I think we also had what was it? Chicago Bulls as well.
Good point.
MJ.
The Cavs? No. Actually, no.
Doubt it. Done. Oh, I think he's talking about Messi DePaul. Not mistaken.
Yeah, because I mentioned that every NBA team needs a Rodrigo DePaul.
Yeah.
Right? Someone who would die for you, a dog like an Alex Caruso. Whereas the Lakers, they don't have that. They have 3 offensive pieces that are all-star level. But their 3 offensive players are all injury prone. Don't play defense either. Don't try. Won't kill for the team probably. No disrespect to Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves. 3 of the most talented players in the West, you can make the case. But they just don't have the balance. And I would genuinely say, Ekvin, I spoke about Ronaldo truthfully. I won't lie about the Celtics. Without Jason Tatum in a series against the fully fit Lakers team, I think you can beat them. I genuinely think you might beat them.
Of course we can.
No. Not just a can. Anyone can. Probably you're the favorites in that series.
Yep.
Without Tatum, which just goes to show you the level in the two.
Think we're good, bro. I think we have a good team, bro. It's just about consistency now to the end of the till the end of the season and see what we do from there. But obviously, trade deadline is where we can judge as well. We don't know what we're gonna do at the trade deadline, and we'll see what happens after the All-Star break too. That's where things continue. I mean, gotta pick up results. Gotta continue winning where we are right now, and yeah, roll on to Indiana on the road on Friday night. But anything more you want to add before we change to another team in NBA?
No, I mean I just know Fabrizio Romano posted about a super Ballon d'Or, just a theory. I mean, if he's posting about it, it means it may happen. So
And man's not about fucking Super Ballon d'Or.
I have to
mean,
mention it.
allow
People
me.
have, I mean, we know who will win it, obviously, but still, I have to mention it. It's still big news.
You sure?
I mean, Ekevin, I'm not even saying whether he deserves it or not. The Ballon d'Or will award it to him. Come on. You know how they operate. And of course, I believe he deserves it, right? Most titles, most goals, most assists, most man of the matches, most golden boots, most golden balls, most goal contributions, most trophies. The only one that's won every trophy, most player of the tournaments in the history of club football and collective international football. I mean, it's obviously Lionel Messi deserves it, but he would win it anyways because he's the model of football and not as controversial, of course. That's why they would give it to him. Yeah, that's why he would win it. I mean, I think Messi deserves it anyways, but I mean, come on, Ekevin, you know how the Ballon d'Or voting is. They will give it to Messi because of that as well. Yeah.
Anyways, change teams now. You want to discuss with any other teams, or you want to just close out here?
I'm good. I think, as we said, it'll be a fun season. San Antonio have thrown a spanner in the works. They have destroyed the blasphemy and the doctrine of OKC. OKC with the team heading into it. Wemby has committed hearsay and is here to stay. That's how I see it.
Ferris, since his debut, he's competing with teams, but we need to trophy now with the players.
Yeah, I mean, more trophies than any team since his debut. That's
Facts.
greatest ever sportsman ever for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, clip that.
I will.
He's not in a way, bro. Him and Djokovic. I think him. If you ask me, him and Djokovic, 21st century, they've been the two best.
We will do 100%. Will it reach 50? I doubt it.
I mean, he could reach 50 on July 19th of next year. Big up in the chat to Ram.
Yeah. Big up. Of course, I mean, grinding. Runner gets you your next goal. You gotta keep on going. This is what it is. Just gotta keep on grinding, keep on going, keep on streaming. You know, mine are still streaming, but it is what it is. Just keep on. It's 4 a.m. I don't care. Don't care less. But anyways, obviously we'll do more NBA talk at the start of the year. Me and Auguste will do more. We'll do another sports talk, all sports talk at the start of the year. So tune in, people.
Yeah.
And,
Would you?
Any last messages before
I don't want to extend the show too much because it's 4 a.m.
True.
But I was gonna say if I could just for one thing, if I could ask the guys in the chat and you, athlete of the year, team of the year. I mean, if it's the last show of the year.
Oh yeah, predictions.
Not even predict. We can do predictions, but not even predictions. More just awards.
Didn't criticize.
That's sweet. Messi will overtake that. But yeah, athlete of the year. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gotta be? Because it could be. I mean, I have an opinion. I think.
Yeah, AFCON.
After AFCON.
I don't know.
I mean, no, not. Oh, you have a prediction. I was saying athlete of the year. If it's our last show.
No, because I thought we were doing like predictions like for other leagues as well. I mean, like AFCON.
Oh, we can't. Your show. You decide. But
no, up to you. It's all good.
No, it's your show. I don't want to. I was just gonna do it because I thought All Out Sports end of year show. No problem. Very good shout. I was gonna say he's a nominee for sure. What he did winning the Masters, the green jacket for the first time ever. I would say obviously big shout out to Max Verstappen, for by far the best in Formula One. One of the greatest seasons ever. Big shout out to Ousmane Dembele. Big shout out to Shea, MVP and championship. Real winner. But I would say, yeah, for sure, OKC team. PSG, I would give PSG. But my athlete of the year, Ekevin, you might know this. Shohei Ohtani, I think, is a strong option.
Okay.
Do you remember he had a game when he got 10?
Back-to-back championships.
But not just that, he had a game in the playoffs when he had 10 strikeouts and 3 home runs in one game,
Mm-hmm.
right? He had a historic MLB game, so he's my up there. I put Alcaraz and Sinner up there as well. I put Max up there. I put Dembele up there.
Yep.
Yeah, Rafinha as well. We'll give him more praise than the Ballon d'Or does.
No, Rafinha. He got absolutely snubbed.
Yep. I thought him and Pedri were better than
He
Yamal,
got
and I think Yamal is a great player.
snubbed in the team of the year. Absolutely snubbed.
Yep.
Sorry, bro. Continue.
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt. I
No,
thought
Sorry.
him and Yamal, sorry, him and Pedri were far better than Yamal was. And I think Yamal is generational. I think Yamal is an unbelievable player. But for their contributions and their impact to Barcelona, I thought Rafinha and Pedri were far more important and outstanding. That's just my thought.
Okay. Okay. We have to. Okay, so you're giving your player of the year, Ousmane Dembele.
No. I don't know. I said my top 3 would be Shohei. Shohei would be up there.
Oh, I thought you were about NBA.
I don't think Usman plays in the NBA, actually, but
No,
this
no,
one
no. I thought you were talking about what you call no, that's not an NBA.
Football.
Yeah. I heard you say MLB as well, didn't you?
Yeah, no, I just was going through the list of people.
Shohei Ohtani is up there for sure.
Yeah, I mean he was well.
He won the World Series with the Dodgers. Up
Yep.
there as one of the goats as well. You think he could be?
I
up
think
there
he's the best ever baseball player for sure.
Okay.
I would put him as the most complete.
Right.
Don't know what he can't do nothing.
Let's give our.
I don't know. I mean, I think Shohei, Shea, Max.
Football's more Dembele.
Yeah, I agree for sure. Although, can I give a shout out to Nuno Mendes?
Please, he's been very good.
because he's been one of the best left back seasons I've ever seen in football history, and also going forward defensively, winning back the ball, progressing it forward, being involved with the build up, winning the Nations League and winning the Champions League. Unbelievable season. Shout out Nuno Mendes.
Meh.
Someone's traumatized. Vitinha, I was gonna say Vitinha as well. Yeah, good shout.
Vitinha is up there for sure.
Yeah, Dembele, Vitinha, Mendes, yes.
Vitinha. But anyways,
Hakimi, yes.
I have to give athlete of the year.
It's tough because I don't think anyone in the conventional sports stood out. Right, like in Formula 1, your champion wasn't your best player.
It's more of a team.
Yeah, in the champion in Formula 1, your best driver, he wasn't the standout guy. In the NBA, yes, Shea won an MVP and championship, but Jokic was better. Jokic was a better player. Right? And then in football, yeah, Dembele was the best player, but there was no Messi or Ronaldo level player. And then in tennis, Alcaraz and Sinner were very divided. So I think eventually, if you look at it, Shohei Ohtani, what he did. But again, I'm not a baseball expert, but I know what he did was historic. It was, for those who don't get, usually baseball players only stick to one position. He got 10 strikeouts and 3 home runs in a very important playoff game, and he led his team to the championship. This is like being the best offense and defensive player ever, and won. So, Salah was very good the first half of the season. I give you that, yes. Mbappe, if he won the Champions League, yes, I agree. Max, if he won the title, yes, I agree. But I think Shohei, Shea, Rory. Don't know. I'll let you decide here as well.
Lando. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, maybe, yeah, sure.
Nah, wait, I'm gonna go.
It's tough this year.
It's tough, man. I can't decide. All right, NFL.
Yes, I forgot.
This year, Saquon Barkley.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I said like had any of them won anything, specifically Jokic, Verstappen, Mbappe, they'd be athletes of the year.
Yeah. Charles the best player. I want to hear that. Disagree. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. To be honest with you.
No pick for you, Ekvin.
All right, if we're gonna give athlete of the year, I don't know, man. I really can't decide.
Yeah, I can't either. I think fucking Shohei is the guy at the moment, but I don't know. I don't. But baseball, it just I want to give it a Max, but it wouldn't make sense because he didn't win the championship. But I thought as an athlete, he excelled his level better than anybody else. Or Alcaraz, I guess.
Make it a team of the year football. Let's see you guys. All right, cool. All right, you know what? I'm gonna give it to the athlete of the year. Let's give it to. I still can't even decide. What am I?
Yeah, right. It's difficult because there's no outstanding
All
person.
right, Ousmane Dembele. If I had to give one, I can't even think. I'm gonna say Ousmane Dembele.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
I give it to Rory McIlroy on BBC Sports Player of the Year, Personally of the Year.
But you believe Ousmane Dembele among every athlete in the world is the poster of this year? I don't think so. But I think I get it. It's just he wasn't outstanding enough. He was the best player in a very good team. Whereas Shohei and Max excelled.
Shohei Ohtani's up there. Could Lando be up there in terms of what he did?
If he was the best in the sport, then yes.
Okay. All right, team of the year. Sorry, what were you saying before that?
No, I agree. I think Dembele is a great pick. Dembele is a good pick. Shohei is a good pick. Rory's a solid pick. Alcaraz is a great pick.
Anyways, team of the year. Let's see, you can start.
Donnarumma and goal.
Okay, I agree with that.
Hakimi at the back. Hakimi and Mendes, your fullbacks. Probably Pacho at the back as well.
Mhm.
Other center halves, Gabriel.
Yeah.
And then holding mid. I mean, in the midfield, just if we're doing a 3 in the midfield, 3 or 4. What are we doing? 3, 2, 4.
3.
3 in the midfield. Then I think I would give it to Vitinha.
Vitinha.
I'd give it to João Neves.
Neves.
Third one. Take your
Keep
pick.
going, bro.
I don't. A third one will come back to up top. I'll give it to Dembele, Mbappe, Rafinha. Oh, and Pedri. Yeah, Pedri. Done. That's my team.
Man said, make your own formation.
Yeah, that's what I did. But that's my team.
3-1-4-2. I'm kidding.
Going Pep style, huh? Yeah. I got my team. So my team is Donnarumma, Hakimi, Pacho, Gabriel, Mendes, Vitinha, Neves, Pedri, Rafinha, Mbappe, and Dembele. Yep. I'd put. Am I just being naive? I think Pedri deserves it on the balance of pure importance.
Based off of this year, last year, no.
I mean, you won La Liga, right?
Sorry, based off of this month. I can't even talk. Based off of what we've seen recently, I don't know, man. Proof's important. You know what I mean? Need to prove it that you can be consistent. I don't know. I don't know if what do you call? I don't know if consistency will kick in or not. We'll see. But anyways, we'll do. Donnarumma and goal. I agree. Hakimi right back. PSG center backs maybe probably PSG center backs.
I'd put Gabriel as well.
Nuno Mendes.
Yeah.
Nuno Mendes.
Has to be the PSG midfield, right? The two
PSG
of
midfield, Jan Neves and Vitinha. And front line will be tough.
So you only have two midfielders.
Vitinha, Neves.
My guy was
Just give it to Reese. Just give it to Reese.
okay. I had Pedri instead of Fabian.
Okay, actually, I want Pedri then. Pedri.
Yeah, because they won the league, right? They won everything but the UCL.
Yeah, you still put some Barca players in there. Attack, just give Barca's attack.
What about Dembele and Mbappe?
Sorry, Barca's attack.
Crazy, bro.
Not Barca's attack. Excuse me, Barca's former attacker. Sorry,
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know why I keep mixing up the words, bro. I'm sorry.
No. I was just like, it surprised me. I was like, what? You were pulling a FIFA, giving your Ballon d'Or guy not a.
Yeah. Dembele, not Barca's attack. It's gonna be PSG's attack. I don't know, man.
I like your team. I agree with your whole team, except I would swap Gabriel for Yamal. That's it.
Gabriel, what?
Gabriel, Arsenal, center half.
The center back for Yamal?
No. Because in his team, he has 3 at the back. I have 4 at the back.
Oh, okay.
Like, if it's not a direct swap, don't
We're
worry.
not doing right wing backs. No, we're not doing that. We're not
Bro. Hell no, bro.
We're not doing.
I'm not playing him in Yamal's position. Don't worry. I'm not that crazy, bro.
Anyway,
yeah. I mean,
yeah, PSG's attack.
I do love this.
All of PSG's attack. That's my team of the year.
And then
Scalia, the right winger is.
Wait, Ekevin, no Mbappe, no Rafinha.
We'd like to include them, but major trophies is a factor.
Fair. And then manager of the year would be Luis Enrique.
Yeah, Enrique.
Nice.
But anyways, guys, it's been good talk. But we'll definitely be back tomorrow. Back after New Year to review our teams again and to review everything again. Hit the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Get to 530 subscribers, guys. Subscribe here, and if you're new around here, hit the like button. Let's get to 50 likes, guys. 50 likes. And I gotta say, I think before you go.
Nope, it's been a fun season, Ekevin. I've enjoyed it. Everyone in the chat, it's been amazing. Next year will be cinema. Next year will be historic. We have a World Cup in the middle of it. We have a cinema NBA, very competitive NBA season, and then we have an F1 season with new regulations and a generational tennis. So I can't wait. Next year will be cinema, not just on the box office as well.
Agreed. And yeah, that's all I have to say, people. Getting a bit tired now, but we're gonna wrap it up here. Last but not least, before you go, happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Peace, love, and guidance. Merry Christmas.